Wake the fuck up! Wake the fuck up! Wake the fuck up! Everybody wake the fuck up! From the city to the burbs, every street, every curve, you can block what you heard. That's the cure. Wake the fuck up! Wake the fuck up! Wake the fuck up! Wake the fuck up! Everybody wake the fuck up! From the city to the burbs, every street, every curve, you can block what you heard. That's the cure. Wake the fuck up! Wake the fuck up! Wake the fuck up! Wake the fuck up! Everybody wake the fuck up!
Welcome back to the show. You are now listening to Wake the Flock Up with Concept 714. And with me is no one but Beardo. You know what I'm saying? Beardo wanted to be front and center for this one, trust me. Before we get into our guests, which is we got a special guest. Actually, we're recording on a not our traditional night, and I'll let you guys know why. So, waketheflockup.net is where you're going to go. You're going to check out episodes like this one. Medusa, Planet Asia, Rock Hour Science. Who else we got? Acrobatic, propaganda. You know what I'm saying? So we're doing our thing. Check us out. Download it, share it. Tell a friend, tell your sister, tell your neighbors about the show support. You know what I'm saying? It's all free, people. You know what I'm saying? Like it's free. Stop fucking complaining. It's good hip hop entertainment. So, check us out. Platformcollection.com is where you're going to go. Check out podcasts like mine. Man, these speakers are super loud, bro. Right? Is that better? Yeah? Podcasts like mine, Crappy Awesome is also on there, the 2Mex Hologram podcast and the Culture Sessions, right? As well as, Phase 2 Radio. So, check us out. Visit us for many hip hop videos we got on there. Drastic amounts, right? It's too much. You know what I'm saying? Like I told them, tone it down with fucking videos. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Check us out. waketheflockup.net is our home. So let's get started. Tonight, you can
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You got it all, man.
Tune in. Okay. We're on Stitcher, iTunes, TuneIn, SoundCloud, and we're working on Pandora.
Friendster.
No Friendster.
You on classmates.com?
We're on Classmates. We're on, yes, we're on Classmates. No, what's that gay site? How you know? You just happen to know? Okay.
No, I know what you're talking about though. It's like Tinder. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, what's that gay site? Damn it. YoQuieroVatos.com. You know, big sponsor of ours.
Why do you have to say the big so many times?
Oh yeah, huge throbbing sponsors of ours. Tonight is a very special night. And the reason that it's very special is because we get to cross off another name off our wish list, right? You are on the wish list. I don't show it to you, so you know I'm not lying to you. We got the one and only Wax is in the house tonight.
What's going on, man?
What's up, man?
Chilling, man. Chilling.
How was your ride over?
It was great. It was, the ride was, I left early, expecting traffic. And excuse me, I hit a lot less traffic than I thought. So I got into this town of Orange.
Yes.
Which I've never been to. I don't think I've actually ever been to this town. Yeah. I got here early and I went and got a shitload of Thai food.
It's a beautiful town. If you ever take the scenic, just beautiful homes. It's a historic town in Orange County.
Is Orange County named because this is like the first?
That might be true.
You know,
that might be.
Or orange trees or orange trees?
Well, before Orange County was nothing but just vast orange fields.
Okay.
Just orange trees.
Okay, that makes sense.
But I don't know if Orange was the first city. I can't vouch for that. Maybe Santa Ana, right? Damn, he has no idea. He's lived here. He has no idea.
It was actually General Orange of the Spanish Army who came here in 1736.
Look at Wax pulling that fake Wax with the fake facts. Yeah. That's what's up.
Yes, exactly. The uninteresting fake facts.
No, I was interested. I was dying to hear more about it.
Okay, well, in 1740, no.
So yeah, this is a historic portion of Orange County, and even inside of Orange is a historic portion of the city.
Okay.
Because the center of or what do you call it? Mid Orange or downtown Orange. And it's literally like you would see in the movies, kind of have just like a circle. And then cars just speed out in different directions and stuff. And they have old school, like 18th century houses and all this stuff. So it's a nice town. Also is Nay. Nay, this is Wax. Wax.
What's up, Nay?
Nay is our intern.
Nice to meet you too.
Who she was very excited to have on the show too. She didn't believe me.
That's
A lot of people didn't believe that I had wax on the show today.
I've been kind of like just chilling. Y'all making me feel really good. That's what's up.
Yeah. So when I'm going to interview a little tub of wax, I told them. They're like, oh, I want to show up. No. Stupid
like
joke.
There's an actual candle over here.
How much of those stupid jokes do you get now? Because you were around before wax was wax. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's definitely assumed by most people that I'm talking about like the dabbing and whatnot. But like I had never heard of that shit when I came up with the name.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I don't know if I came up with the name or a friend came up with the name or even really where the name came from. It's kind of like, yeah, it was from when I was like 11 or something. I'm not really.
Oh, you don't remember?
Not really. I have stories that I make up reasons why.
Oh, let's hear the best one. So
I say if
I was like Rolling Stone and I said so.
I would say this. I've said it many times. I would say, well, wax represents versatility. You know, wax can be solid. You melt it, it becomes liquid. It kind of becomes gas when you burn it. And, it can do a lot of different things. You know, the skateboarders use it to make the shit slide, where the surfers use it to make it stick. You know, I can do it all.
Or sex wax.
Or sex wax.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Or sex
Edible wax, you know what I'm saying? I'm for it.
Yeah, I need you to be like my sidekick and say more shit.
Dude,
you're gonna be like the fucking guy from Forrest Gump. You're gonna be like Bubba Gump talking about shrimp, sex wax, fried wax.
There you go. Fried wax, ear wax, all that shit.
That's another thing. So I'm always in your ears, right?
Oh, I like that. And you're dirty.
Exactly.
Dirty in your ears. That's what's up. I like that consistency. Yep. No, so, okay. The way it worked was, when I started the show, and I told you a little bit about it, I made my own wish list. Here, where's some fuck's my wallet here?
Okay.
I made a wish list. And,
oh shit, I just popped out the headphone.
It's okay. You don't need them. Where's my, can we get a Corona? That's who we brought them from. They're all sitting on them. My keys. There's one on my keys. Yeah, right next to you on the left. So, I started my own list, right? And then what I did was, cause all these seem to be kind of my style of hip hop.
Okay.
But I'm around we're all MC except for Beardo. He's the only one that's not MC.
He's an MC when he's at his house by himself, though.
Oh, yeah. He sings in the shower. No. No, Beardo does poetry and stuff. So he's definitely artistic. And, I wrote a list and I was able to cross off a couple names, right? So I wanted to get up with my team and be like, who do you guys want to see on it, right? And then
Thank you so much.
Some of them, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Benefit, Classified, Lecrae, DMX.
Benefit. Holy shit. I haven't heard of him in a while.
Right. But, I mean.
the Mario Brothers.
It's how old we are, man.
Yeah.
Benefit did the midget too, right? Was that?
Benefit's a midget?
No, Benefit did the midget. If I had a midget named, no, was that Benefit?
Life's got me mad, but if I had a midget, I'd be glad to watch him jump around on my Nintendo Power Pad. He'd have a big head, short legs, and long torso. The name that I give my pet midget is Little Gordo.
Yeah,
I mostly know him from he did a Mario Brothers thing, and it was kind of a big thing while back.
Yeah, and he did So Sick, right?
So Sick, right,
yeah.
right.
Yeah, so Benefit did a song called If I Had a Midget Named Hugo. And he did a whole song about if he had a midget named Hugo.
That's very specific.
It's oddly sexual too. You gotta hear the song. MF Grimm, Shadow, all those guys. So, and then Beardo goes, dude, you gotta get wax. Get wax on there for me. The day you get wax, I'm okay, cool. So then that's when I started digging you up again. Cause I had heard of you from the Rosanna song and all the other stuff, right? So then I started doing the thing and then I saw you on the Epic Rap Battles. Where you played Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
And right? And she's like, yeah. Cause I had seen, I'm like, wait, who is this? Like, I know that face. I've seen that from the videos before. I'm like, I've seen this.
I looked a lot like him too. They're makeup people over there don't play.
I saw the behind the scenes of that one particular and I'm like, it's a fucking production. Like,
really? I didn't even see that.
I'm a nerd, bro. I'm a huge hip hop nerd, right? So I had already followed them forever. I love their stuff, how it's still comical, but at the end they're spitting bars at each other. I'm the sickest man, I'm a jam, and I stand behind the camera. Like he was just spitting bars at him. And I recognized that face. And then I did some digging, like, oh yeah, featuring Wax, blah, blah, blah. And I told Beardo, he did the Epic Rap Battles of History. He's like, what? And I'm sure he just fucking Googled it all night and just started looking at it. So you see you're on there at the very bottom with the B.
Wax, dumbfounded. I can get you him if you want.
Yes.
That's one of my best friends.
Yeah.
That's a lot of Keith Murray. That would be amazing.
So look at our list.
Fucking wreck this whole place.
The ones with the stars are my personal because I grew up with this from my childhood.
Okay.
And everything else just came from that and everyone in the team. So what do you think? The ones
I think it's interesting. I think that, I think the fact that I'm on this list is pretty impressive, to be honest with you. I mean, you got Nas on here, Rakim on here.
Yeah.
You got a couple of people I don't know. Is this NACH? I don't know that.
Natch.
I don't know.
Natch is probably, no disrespect, right? But Natch is probably one of the best MCs I've ever heard in my life, if not the best. He's from Spain. Doesn't speak a word of English. Okay. But he is talented, amazingly musically.
He got the TH.
Yeah. He had the TH.
Huir, buscar lugar, espacio, tiempo, ver, querer, tener, poder, volver, vivir, seguir atento, calla, observa, espera, anda, corre, aguanta, carretera, manta, micro y manta, canta, público, levanta, manos, charles, bombos, cajas, samples, ruido, sonido prohibido, mido, afilo, estilo, giro, camino, prosigo, cojo, dejo, elijo, fijo, planes, días, meses, años, calendario, gente marabunta, hora punta, junta, horarios, pasan masas, presas, pasos, risas, llantos, besos, rimas, dramas, bromas, penas, party 7, Habana, Dama, parte, pana, madrugada, soles, lunas, brumas, dudas, sumas, restas, llamas, deudas, sudas, ganas, tramas, más, planes, más, temas, más, fama, más, cimas, mañana, más, dramas, más, almas, marcadas, más.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. You could get Madlib probably. That'd be sick.
Madlib is another one that the crowd's really pushing for. Like I put it out on Twitter, like Madlib, get Madlib.
I feel like he'd be real quiet. Like you'd ask him a detailed question. Like, yeah.
You would be surprised. Okay. You know who the most quietest one that we've had is? The one person that no one expected them to be like that reserved.
Probably like Busta Rhymes or fucking.
Okay. Ari the Rugged Man, right, is like the most like, oh, please, have a seat. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Oh, please, like you're making me blood like that. Like we were, this is Ari the Rugged Man. Like I'll rape your mom and fucking all this shit. Totally different person once we got him in it. Almost like conservative.
Yeah, I think he's more calm than people think. I don't think he does drugs. I think he's a sober
He's
dude.
never, he said he drank when he was 12, did drugs when he was like 11, like smoked weed once, and never again has he done anything. But if you see the persona, that's not what you would, I guess
I know what you mean,
not druggy, but like in your face.
More like he'd beat somebody's ass, yeah.
Mellow, super cool dude, right? So you would be surprised at the kind of reaction to people. Oh, maybe, I'm sure you know a lot of artists. Right?
Yeah. Most people are cool, man.
Yeah.
90% of people are cool. 10% are not.
What I tell people is that we've been super lucky that I haven't ran into a guy that's a dick yet.
Yeah.
So they're like, dude, but some people look at the list and like, dude, when you run into this guy, trust me, he's a fucking asshole.
Somebody will be, but yeah, I think there's also like let's say 20% of that list is assholes. Mm-hmm. 50% of that 20% wouldn't even do the podcast. Oh, a podcast. They wouldn't, they just be like, fuck you, I'm a dick. I don't do podcasts. I don't do anything. Like,
right.
You know what I mean?
That
like,
sucks.
You're going to weed some people out. I don't know about the people in that list, but I'm just thinking of assholes in general.
Yeah.
Asshole entertainers, they're just like, fuck you and your podcast.
Have you ran into asshole entertainers in your ventures?
Let me think for a second. Assholes.
Or anyone you were kind of disappointed in meeting?
I can't think of anybody disappointing. I can think of a lot of people I met that were great. As far as disappointing, no, man. I mean, first of all, I haven't met that many people, and second of all, like I give most people the benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I can't think anybody that wasn't nice to me at least a little bit.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, that's what's up. That's good. So we're excited. That's why we're very excited to have you. Beardo was like really pushing for it, so I'm glad we got it and we were able to cross off another name off the list. You know what I mean? But the reason that we started the podcast was to kind of provide something in hip hop that wasn't there before. Like I don't feel that these type of long form interviews, because hip hop is not long form to begin with.
Right.
Our interview basis is, hey, how you doing? Where you going? What's your project? Okay, thank you. And you're at the door.
It's all promotional too.
It's all promotional, right? But I don't know Method Man when he does his interview to when he leaves the interview. I don't know anything more about Method Man except for the movie he's pushing, right?
Right.
And I said, we can change that. We can do something better than that from being a fan of Adam Carolla. And Adam Carolla himself doesn't really interview people, just him yelling at the mic. But I'm thinking, if he does it for an hour and a half, what if I sit with MCs for an hour and a half and see what comes out of that, right? So initially it started with me and Fluent, my partner who's not here. And I interview him, he interviewed me. And then we asked our other MC friends. And then the word just spread. Like, dude, like this interview is super dope. You gotta go check it out. And from there, it's just kind of escalated to where it is now. You know what I'm saying? You have a podcast. Right?
Yep, I sure do.
How is that going for you?
It's going great. It's going real great. I have fun with it. I just kind of, I don't usually have guests. It's usually just me and I just kind of talk for an hour into the mic about whatever.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't even know what I'm going to say. Sometimes because it's mostly improv, like some weeks are better than other weeks,
Right.
But it's just mostly me venting about bullshit and talking about whatever's going on in my life or something that happened that week or something I feel about it, some kind of whatever, anything.
Yeah.
You know, it could literally be about anything. And,
So it's not promotional at all?
I mean, I do promote stuff on there, but it's the purpose of it is not, it has no business purpose at all. I might have made $20 off it, but I don't even do it on a free platform. So I've lost money by doing it. You know what I mean? But I don't do it I don't do it for business reasons.
Yeah.
But it certainly helps my promotional shit for sure.
So it does?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Certainly. Like people that listen to the podcast know if I got an album coming out.
Yeah.
But I don't like spending the whole podcast talking about my album. That'd be a boring podcast.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. But you have been someone that consistently puts out stuff out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Through your career, like you've been present. There's not like a time where it was like, oh, he fell off for a year and a half. Like you've always, right?
Some people might argue that.
Okay. But I mean like, okay, so it's, not only do you have a style of your own, right? So what I was going by is that we're providing something to hip hop that's not there. And you've been doing the same with your music for a while now, right?
Okay.
Like what I mean is like your style of music, the artistry that you're doing it is not something common, but it is something that I would see mesh with like the epic rap battles.
Right, right.
That's why it was almost like perfect to have you on. Like, oh,
Yeah, I see that.
you know what I'm saying? Like not comical, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
It can be comical.
It can be comical, right? And I'm sure that's just your personality and the way it shoots out, right?
I think so. I think that was a good match because I'll make a lot of music that has a funny vibe to it, and also, you know, I got my start on YouTube, you know, so I definitely have a fan base amongst quote unquote YouTube nerds. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you know, if anybody's gonna know who I am, it's gonna be people that watch epic rap battles while they play.
So
games.
I'm a huge fan of both, so I gotta let me know how that happened.
How did that happen? You know what, man? They've been asking me to do a thing with them for a while. There's the two main dudes that run it is Epic Lloyd and Nice Peter.
Nice Peter, yeah.
And that's what they go by. And they're the coolest dudes ever, man. They're super cool. They got this studio in Culver City that's like, I went in there. It's like right up my alley, man.
So it is Culver City.
Culver City?
Yeah, right? Because I thought they were Canadian. Someone told me they were Canadian. And I'm like, that doesn't
No,
sound right.
well, you got to understand it. Just because somebody has something in Los Angeles doesn't mean they're from Los Angeles.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
of course you understand
Yeah,
that, but well, maybe not because this is a little bit south. But like, you know, LA is one of those places where like if you meet somebody at a bar, the chances of them saying like, "Oh yeah, I'm from here," are very slim. You know what I mean?
especially
where
LA.
I'm from, in like, God damn, I fucked up my voice this weekend. I'm sorry, but I would hang out in Baltimore.
Yeah.
If you're at a bar in Baltimore and you'd be like, "Yo, where are you from?" You're expecting them to say some dumb town around Baltimore. Where if in LA or even San Diego or New York City or something like that, they could be from anywhere. So as far as where they're from, Epic Lloyd and Nice Peter, one of them, Lloyd is from Chicago. Lloyd is definitely from Chicago. Peter is from, I mean, I don't remember.
No, but at least they're out of LA now?
Yeah, they've been in LA for years. They're
Okay.
entertainers. You know, they're like Epic Lloyd. He owns the West Side Comedy Theater in Santa Monica.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, he's like the owner of that place, and they do all kinds of dope shows there.
Yeah.
I've been going there for years, just checking shit out. I had no idea it was him.
Mm-hmm.
But they have a studio in Culver City, and it's like this little house, and they have like fucking vintage Wurlitzers and cool amps and basses. They have everything mic'd up, a drum set, and like we went over there and just got high and jammed for like hours. While it took an hour for me to record the verse, if that. And
so okay, good.
I was over there for 4 hours.
So they invite
we were
you
just
over?
fucking drinking and smoking and playing. We recorded all kinds of weird like hippie ass jam music over there.
Yeah. So they invite you over and then they let the artist come up with their own verse for the person. They go, "We want you to be Tarantino. And this is what you're focusing on, then you just write your own verse?"
It's different for everybody they do because some of the people that they bring on there are actors and they bring them on there really because they want them to be in the video.
Yeah.
And they might write their verse.
Oh, okay.
But, they had Charlie Tune on there. We
Yeah,
write
I
Charlie
know.
Tune's
Yeah,
verse, you know what I mean? If Charlie Tune wants to write his verse, let Charlie Tune write his verse. That being said, keep clearing my throat, dude. I'm sorry. This weekend was like 1,000 packs of cigarettes, and I was in Vegas this weekend. It was bad. But
Did you make any money?
no.
You lost money.
I lost money.
That's what's
for
up.
sure. I lost like $400, man.
Oh, shit.
$400. So
But what's $400 to you, bro? You know what I'm
It's
saying?
a pretty good amount. It's a pretty good amount. That's,
Dude, look, I'm not trying to one up you, right? But I got super drunk one night, just here in Anaheim, and I spent $500 at a strip club. My wife doesn't know.
Well, I didn't tell you. I told you what I lost. I didn't tell you what I spent at the strip club.
Oh, okay.
I'm just fucking with you. Which wasn't that much, but it was a significant amount.
So now I'm regretting that, but a good thing because I edited the show, so I just kind of removed that.
Oh yeah, take all that out. I mean, you can take your part out. I don't give a fuck. You take my part
That's just
out.
not going to make any sense. It's going to be like, what are you talking about?
I don't mean to one up you, but so next in your career.
Yeah.
What were we talking about? I don't even remember. It was before I cleared my throat and went off on a fucking tangent.
It depends on who.
Epic rap battles.
They rap.
I wrote my own verse, and when I got in there, we were recording it, and they helped me rearrange some lines, especially because there was five directors in this one, and I had said a line that was kind of similar to one that they had already written for another guy. It's going to happen. Like if you got Steven Spielberg, somebody else is going to be like, they'll say something about Jaws or Jurassic Park or whatever. Yeah. Dude, doing the verse, like writing for the verse was like doing a fucking like college paper. Like I don't know about Alfred Hitchcock. I don't know about I learned a lot about Steven Spielberg. I learned a lot about Quentin Tarantino. I didn't even know.
Were you a Tarantino fan?
I mean, yeah, I like Pulp Fiction. I like the movies.
Right.
But I look at it from I'm a fan of battle rap, and for me, battle rap, you don't say much about yourself. You say stuff about the other people and how they're whack and how they suck.
Right.
Whereas epic rap battles usually they come from the angle of like, I'm the king of this, I'm the best at that.
Yeah.
I was thinking from the perspective of you're the worst at that, you suck at that. So I was going at the other dudes like Hitchcock. Yeah. And
you were straight battling Hitchcock, like,
but like, dude, like I know Psycho. That's all I know.
Yeah,
like, the shower scene.
Yeah.
Besides that, I don't know. Even when I looked him up, like Alfred Hitchcock was a fucking beast. But he's like before our time. We don't really know about movies from the 1920s
Psycho,
that he did. I don't know.
Yeah.
So it was like doing a research paper. It was cool. It was interesting. I never had really thought about how detailed their process of writing was.
I love how obviously not knowing the characters personally, but knowing of them that they nail it. Like it's just like so. And at the end of the day, is what I tell people. Like I tell my wife, like I watch them, and she's like, "You're always watching those things." I tell her, "Babe, not only are they entertaining and comical in a sense, but they're spitting bars at each other. Like they're just MCs that just
I respect it, man.
Dude, so you wrote your verse for it?
Yeah, but we were in the studio and we definitely wrote a couple of those lines together and we switched a couple of things around for sure.
Okay.
And I wasn't gonna be like, nah, man, I fucking wrote that shit, dog. I don't have no fucking ghostwriters, bro.
Yeah, some bullshit.
Like we were just fucking together, right, and like working the shit out,
Right. Are you any plans on going back again?
I don't know, man. Me and those dudes got along really well. I mean, I don't even give a fuck about doing don't get me wrong, I would do the rap battles again. I want to go to their studio again and jam out again.
Well, I'm sure. Hey, what's up, bro? Just show up.
If they get the right person, they were supposed to do one. This was the second one I was supposed to do.
Okay.
The first one, me and my boy slacked on.
Okay.
I was supposed to be Socrates, and I was supposed to battle Confucius, and that was going to be Dumbfounded.
Oh, that's dope.
But we fucking just slacked, and we never finished it. And then the deadline came, and we didn't,
Yeah. So they invited you again.
That's the problem with getting rappers to do shit like that. Is they don't do it.
Well, I'm glad you did it. I think it's good. It was a good fit for you, right? Having already seen like Dreaming,
right?
Where like you're very animated, but at the same time you're spitting these bars and stuff, right? Does this style come from like? Is there anyone that inspired you to guide you in that style, or is it just something that came naturally and you just developed into it?
I don't know, man. I listened to a lot of different music growing up, so I was influenced by a lot of people for sure. As far as that kind of style, like the kind of like the epic rap battles and Dreaming style, the kind of like real in your face style, you know what I mean? Yeah. I have stuff like that. I'm sure Busta Rhymes and people like that, watching his videos where he's putting his hand in your face and sticking his face and his face gets bigger. Like I actually have a video I did called Coins where we made it. It's hard to explain, but like, if you're rapping to a song into a camera and you're playing the song at half speed, and then when you play the video back, you play the video at double speed and the song at regular speed. It looks like you're rapping the song. Your lips look like they're moving in the regular speed, but your body's moving at double speed. So if you remember those old Busta Rhymes videos like Give Me Some Mo and shit, they were all shot like that. So with that whole animated shit and throwing all that shit, like definitely Busta Rhymes, I would say, was a big influence. And a lot of the West Coast shit, a lot of the hieroglyphics dudes and the Far Side had like kind of like that animated kind of flow to it,
Yeah, they did. They're the visual flow.
Yeah,
so
visual
like, there's MCs out there that are just always visual. Like I would like to think like, maybe not so much anymore, but like Slug. I could always picture everything that Slug was saying.
Oh,
like,
right.
I could see him kind of like going through his transition, and like, he'll do a lot of like, what he calls it, Rick Ross. Not Rick Ross, Slick Rick the Track. So he just always tells a story. You know what I'm saying? And so the visual, those are always the best. The ones you can relate to the more, I think. Right. Not only you hear that you're living it, you're experiencing, you're living that person's, story for that little bit of the song.
Right. Yeah. You're talking about like the visual, like if you close your eyes and see the story. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Busta Rhymes as even from a music video perspective too, his visualness.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
As a human on stage and shit. But yeah, I totally feel what you're saying. I mean, Nas was like that. I mean, Rick Ross is like that too.
Yeah.
Like, it was weird that you mentioned that. You know, as whatever you want to say about the reality of what actually happened with what he says when you close your eyes, some of those Rick Ross stories are certainly.
You're a Rick Ross fan?
Movies. I mean, I don't not like him, but I can't say that I like buy his albums and stuff like that. I'm friends with a lot of people that are fans of Rick Ross. So I've ridden in many cars while Rick Ross is playing, and I like his music.
Okay.
You know, I can't believe it'd be hard for me to be a person that says the same verse pretty much in a different way every time.
Yeah.
But there's great rappers who do it. You know, there's great rappers who pretty much say the same verse in a different weird, like Pusha T.
Yeah.
He kind of says the same thing in every single time.
It does get a little boring.
I still love him though.
It's what I tell people is like, bro, like it's the same subject. It's the same three girls, weed, and money or ice or something.
Yeah.
And then they just kind of switching around.
But I think this is what it is with Pusha T especially and Rick Ross really equally. I think the ability to use your voice as a musical instrument is a big thing. And when you hear Rick Ross just steps onto the song like Godzilla, even before he starts rapping, just as ad-libs, and it's just it's like Godzilla stepping on the track. And that was not a reference to what he looked like, by the way, everybody out there.
Because he lost mad weight though.
Being racist or something. Yeah. But I'm just saying like.
Yeah, you didn't say King Kong, so you're good.
Right, but people have like a presence.
Yeah.
And that can go along with the words they say, the cadences they use. Yeah. And they can kind of say anything, and it sounds amazing. I mean, Busta Rhymes has that about him too. Like Rick Ross has a musicality about him that I would say somebody. I think Slug is a perfect example of somebody who has less of it. For him, his words put you in this place, and you're listening to his words the way that you would listen to a poem, and it puts you in this painting or whatever. But Rick Ross, it's more like a musical thing. It's more like a music, you know. I didn't even mean to diss.
No, but you found a way to do kind of both. I think
maybe
as I'm listening to him, I'm like, yes, it's an animated track. Even without the video playing, it's animated. It's here, but at the same time, it's very descriptive. It's very there too. The lyrics are present. The verbs are there. You know what I'm saying? Especially like again, Dreaming, where it was just like you're going through this thing, and the song doesn't say you're dreaming. It doesn't say, "Oh, I'm asleep right now."
Right.
And
the song is just like,
and then you put it in the video, and it's like, oh, it's a perfect match for what he was talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks, man.
Yeah. How is it being independent now? Right? Because you were signed for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. How is it? Was the transition hard, or was there a transition at all?
Yeah. There was a transition, but it wasn't hard. I mean, it was kind of, you go through periods of shit in life, you know, and I mean, at the time when I went from being signed to being independent, it actually felt great at that time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Cause I was kind of over that whole experience, and I kind of was just done with it, you know, so kind of felt like a free at last kind of vibe. Being
someone who obviously knows nothing about it and just read stuff about it, right?
Right.
It seemed to be like the common everyday story of an artist signing with a record label. It was like, okay, we want you here, but okay, yes, we signed you. Now we expect something totally different from you, and we're not getting it. So kind of
I mean, that's partially it, but that makes it sound like, it wasn't like, it's not as active as that. It's not like, I think really I'm just trying to say that it's not like there's like some like group of people that are like you sign, then they grab you and put you over here, and they try to make you do something you don't want to do. It's more like a gradual thing. And, it's really just a matter of fact is that they need to make money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're a business just like any other business, and the way that a lot of these big labels make money off somebody like me who doesn't have enough fans that will make them a lot of money, the way that they need to do it is they have to have a hit song for the radio.
Mm-hmm.
And in their opinion, I just never had the hit song for the radio.
Mm-hmm.
And in trying to make that hit song for the radio, which, by the way, especially for somebody like me, like the way to make a hit song for the radio is generally not to think I need to make a hit song for the radio. It's just to think I need to make a good song. And then, maybe you'll make one that was good for the radio. I don't know. For me, not for everybody.
But your songs were all super catchy. Like they were all like Rosanna. I'm repeating it all fucking day now. Like I'm just like I
thought that was a hit, but they didn't. But the thing is, it was up to them to roll with it. I thought I had a couple, and to their credit, one of the ones that I thought was a hit, they put on the radio and they tried to make it hit. It just didn't work.
It just didn't click.
And it was a song I had called Two Wheels, which was, Beardo probably knows it. Yeah. That was an unfortunate fucking event too, because it had kind of like a drinking and driving connotation. Yeah. And that shit got on the radio right after that fool, Ryan Dunn died.
Oh no.
Like right after he died, they tried to make that shit popular on rock radio. And it was getting mad backlash. And, it's not the label's fault. After that, they were looking for like a drop dead fucking, I don't know, like the examples they were using was like airplanes in the night sky. Like they wanted these fucking big songs, which by the way, it's easy to say airplanes in the night sky is going to be a hit after it's already a fucking hit. If you send them that shit beforehand, hindsight is always 20/20, blah, 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 blah. And anything that I gave them after that, they didn't think it was a hit. And in trying to make this hit, I actually started to develop like a kind of a deep, like depression, I was just depressed. Yeah. I'm laughing.
Well, all your stuff's getting rejected, right? It was like, no.
It's not even the fact that it's getting rejected. It's that I'm making shit I don't even want to make anyway. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I didn't get into this shit to be popular. I didn't get into this shit to make money. I get into shit to hopefully not have to work a regular job. Yeah. Like that's as far as I wanted is popularity and money.
Yeah, for sure.
And because I like doing it. If I was fucking working a regular job, I'd still be doing the shit. And like I care more about the music than I care about what the music comes with. So if I'm making shit that I'm like, yo, maybe they'll like this, but this is some questionable shit kind of like it's not really on them anymore. It's on me. Yeah. It's my fault. So I had a couple of joints that I liked, and they, bottom line is they didn't think they were going to be hits. They dropped me. And at that time I was happy. And, it probably sounds like I do, but I don't hold anything against them at all. You know what I mean? Like everybody there was really nice. Like there wasn't like any like Illuminati fucking devilish motherfuckers over there holding me, to anything really. They were just trying to be successful,
Well, it was Def Jam Island, right?
Yeah, Def Jam.
So it's funny that you say there was no Illuminati shit going on.
I mean, I feel like I can confidently say I've been to the levels high enough where I would have seen the fucking gates, the Illuminati gates. Like I've been to places where like if the Illuminati would existed, they probably would have like taken off their fucking face
Did you go to the basement of the place though?
No, I didn't.
See what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
Because the story is always in the basement or on the tallest floor.
Yeah, I've never been to the safe in Kanye's basement. I've never been in there.
Dude, are you a conspiracy person?
I'm a conspiracy theorist in some ways, but not in a religious way. Like 9/11 shit, I got some beliefs.
Okay, good.
But Illuminati shit, to me, it's not this religious thing where they go, oh, it's just the fucking leaders of the people who got all the money, the bankers. Yeah. That's what it is to me.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's what I tell people, like, once you're able to prove things, it kind of stops being a conspiracy at some point, right?
Right. And that's what they want you to call everything a conspiracy.
Yeah. That way, cause it not only automatically are you already placed in this thing, you're like, oh, it's a conspiracy. You're automatically pushed away by like half the people that you just told.
Right. They use those kind of words. Like if you listen to like any, like the right wing people, the radio people, like I used to work for a guy that was, he used to do landscaping and the boss was a right wing guy. He was a Mormon and he was like, he listened to Rush Limbaugh and shit. And he would always use the term environmentalist wackos. And like that was like a term that they would throw out and that was like a conspiracy theorist, environmentalist wackos. I'm like, wait a second, like you want to fucking make the earth a better place and you're a fucking wacko for that? You're the fucking wacko. You fucking pollutionist, whatever you call that person.
No, I'm with it. And so that's why when you said it was an Illuminati thing, cause like I'm sure that was like, people had to ask you that, right? Like you were signed like Def Jam, right? Like
well, the dude that signed me was at the time like the biggest dude there. The dude I don't know if you know L.A. Reid.
Yeah.
L.A. Reid was like the dude who like fucked with me.
That's what's
and of course, as soon as he signed me, he left. He fucking left as soon as he signed.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That fool took like a $10 million contract for American Idol or The Voice or whatever fucking America's Got New Talents or whatever, some reality show, whatever he was on. But he was the guy. And I feel like he was not in the Illuminati. And I feel like if there was one, maybe he wouldn't be in it. I don't know. Maybe like the Illuminati is so far above Jay-Z and Beyonce that like, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe it's just, they look at Jay-Z and Beyonce and Kanye and fucking, what's that dude who runs Interscope? Jimmy Iovine. They look at them as like, oh, these underlings. You know? Well,
I mean, that's supposedly it, right? It's supposed to be like, okay, they're only here for recruitment or to kind of like keep the masses dumb or entertained. While we do this, have Jay-Z throw a concert or have Kanye do this or have that. And then now your attention and kind of like your worship is on them instead of what's really happening in God and whatever. It's really hard to not put a religious aspect to it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I know what you mean, but I think that their religion is just
money,
having a shitload of money.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they have enough money, no?
Power.
I mean, at one point, dude, you, like, it's what I told my wife, like, if I won in the lottery, like, give me 10 mil or give me 100 mil. I can only be so rich with my shit. Like, I can't build a house bigger than you know what I'm saying?
You say that until you get the 10 mil.
Dude, give me 10 mil.
It's never enough, bro. Dude, yo, I don't mean to be like, yo, I know from experience, dog, but like, I've been fucking broke, and then I had a good amount of money, and now I have a pretty good amount of money.
Well, you're spending $400 in Vegas, bro. That's good money.
I still fucking worry about it the way I did when I had nothing. Like, I still worry about it and shit. Like if you got $50,000 and you don't got a job, like,
no, but
you're like, oh shit, this rap shit better work in 4 years or whatever.
But once
like,
you get
you're
to
still worried about it.
Once you get to a certain level, there's only so much.
Man, you know how fast you can spend $10 million?
No.
One day,
I'm sure,
on one thing, and it still would be half of it. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you get a $5 million house, you get a car, you get a private helicopter trip to Maui. Done. Now you're on fucking. Now you're fucking. You're on Craigslist the next day.
Yeah, but what are you doing buying a $5 million house?
Hey, people make that mistake, man.
I get it. I always tell my wife,
and it's like it's a product of our society. Our society is capitalist.
Greed.
It's built to like you take. And like, what are you going to do? Stop taking? Or because you get to a certain point, that's what you should do. I agree with you. That's what you should do. But like, we're built to just fucking.
I'll give you an example. And tell me if it relates, because it might not. So, my daughter goes, can I have a candy?
Okay.
And I tell her, if you can guess a number between 1 and 5, you can have that candy.
Okay.
And she goes, 3. Oh, you guessed it. Okay. And I got another deal for you. Okay. Double or nothing. If you guess another number, you get 2 candies. But if you guess it wrong, you get nothing. Do you want the deal?
She got number 1 through 5, and she's already got the 1 on the table.
She already has it.
But she got another table that's 3 total.
So then I offered her, hey, if you get another one, guess another one, you get 2 candies. But if you get it wrong, you get no candies. Are you okay? I'll do it. Got you. And she did all the way up to 3, and then she goes, "Let's do another one for 4." See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that risk and that thing, she's never happy with it. It's just human nature to have more than what you want. But if you're just kind of like realistic with your shit, and you have 10 mil, don't spend half of it on a fucking house. Get $1 million house. Make sure you never go poor ever again. Get a fucking money. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's ways to be rich and not be evil. That's what I'm saying.
I understand exactly what you're saying, man. But I'm telling you for a fact that I don't know that it's a fact. I can't say it's a fact. But when you get $10 million, it's easier to spend it than you think. I've never had $10 million. I've never had $10 million. But first of all, half of it gone, Uncle Sam. If you got it for the way that most people were talking about, I get it. Other 15% your manager, gone. That's fucking 150 plus 500. You're looking at 350,000. Lawyer got 5%, gone. You got 300,000. Your agent, when you do your shows, probably gets another 5%, gone. 250,000. 2.5 million if we're talking about 10 million.
Yeah.
So now you buy your $1 million house, that's gone. You got $1.5 million. You got to pay taxes, whatever. I already said the tax. My point is, it can dwindle much faster than expected, you know?
Yeah, I bet.
That's what's nice about a 9-to-5. They take a lot of shit out ahead of time, you know?
And you're happy with the little $400 check you get a week and shit.
Yeah. Blow that shit in Vegas, you know, playing roulette. No problem.
That's what's up. I like that.
No problem.
So what now? We're back to being independent.
Right.
What was the biggest difference, would you say, besides, I mean, like, the only reason that I tell people is like, I'm not against a record label, record deal, is because I want my stuff to be, first, I want the quality to be quality. I want it to be top notch. So I want an engineer and I want somebody else to take care of that shit. I don't want to sit in my house in front of fucking Pro Tools all day.
Absolutely.
Trying to fucking mix and master. No. I want to walk in, concentrate on that. And then I want the promotion and I want the stability of saying, oh, Concept is an established artist. Like that's what I want. And it kind of gives you this credibility, you know?
Right.
But what is it like now not having that? But you had the stability beforehand as an independent artist, right? Was there a big change in going, signing, unsigned again?
Well, for me personally, it was fucked up because as soon as I got dropped, I put out that song Rosanna, and I got major deals again, but I didn't get them in America. So I became that song ended up being a hit in other countries. So I had these major label shit going on in other countries, and I'd go over there and I was like this fucking Rico Suave one-hit wonder guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I had this one novelty song.
Yeah.
And I get off the plane and all these little girls are like, wax, wax, you know what I'm saying? But they don't fucking know any of the other songs that Beardo knows, you know? They don't know any of the shit that would be considered anywhere near underground hip hop or whatever.
Yeah.
I was a one-hit wonder in fucking all these countries. Yeah. I said Rico Suave because that's what the song reminds me of. It's just one fucking song. You don't want to hear Gerardo. Am I making a reference that's way too old?
No. Trust me, I know Gerardo. I know Gerardo. Yeah.
Are you my age? Are you as old as me?
Yeah. What year were you born?
In 1979.
I'm 84. So
okay.
I'm with you, bro. I know. Right. Trust me. I
was trying to think of a more modern one-hit wonder. The fool who did Steal My Sunshine.
Lou Vega.
Lou Vega, Mambo number 5. That's a good example. I like how these are all Hispanic ones too.
This fucked up.
But but it's Rosanna, so it makes sense.
The black guy, is that better? Mims.
He had a couple joints.
Mims had one song.
Mims is a great example.
Boom. Okay.
Great example. And let me
you guys know what I'm talking about, Mims?
And
Chamillionaire? They see me rolling.
Chamillionaire had a couple more joints.
Did he?
Yeah, he had a couple more joints that, of course, I can't name off the fucking top of my head.
Or, go ahead.
But Mims, perfect example.
Okay.
According to a friend, side note, according to a friend I had, Mims actually had like dope ass shit that nobody knew about.
But that one song was
that's like Afro Man, for example. Oh. He has dope ass shit that people don't know about.
I know 2 tracks of Afro Man, and
he's a Colt 45 joint besides the Get Up
and the Get High.
He had other heaters,
and he's a girl puncher.
That
was fucked up. Did you see? It's not the first time that he's punched a fan on stage.
That I didn't know.
Yeah,
a fan or girl?
The first one was a girl that was on stage, right? Like a 90-pound white chick. He just clocks her in the face and knocks her out, right?
That was the recent one.
Yeah, and then before that, he had thrown another fan off stage.
A girl or a guy?
I think it was a girl.
Oh. As a guy, fuck him, he deserves it. A guy, like, get the fuck off the stage. Like a girl, you can't punch a girl in the face, man.
No, I'm with you.
And he punched the fuck out of that
Did you see her boyfriend jump on stage, look at him and be like, whoa, bro, I'm good.
Yeah.
And he walks around.
You think that was her boyfriend? Because I thought it was kind of a sucker move that he didn't punch him too. I thought that was kind of a sucker move that like he punches the fucking girl and then the guy gets on stage, he doesn't do shit.
I'm mad at the dude that didn't punch Afro Man back.
That's a good point too. Both pussies. Both pussies. Yeah. Like, I say like if I was there, I'd be fucking running for the exit sign and shit.
Yeah. I mean, dude, Afro Man's supposed to be a stoner, bro. He's supposed to be like mellow and like, yo, man. But clock the chick right in the face.
Yeah.
That's what's up. How many girls have you hit in the face?
I've never hit a girl.
Never? Okay.
Never.
Anywhere else?
That I can think of. I might
what?
I might have forcefully grabbed some shoulders, but that's keep them still.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Any crazy fan stories, kind of like Afro Man-ish, or like jumping on stage? And if Beardo had panties on, they would be on stage right now.
I had back in the day when I played at smaller venues. I used to play.
Oh, that's my bad.
That's Chamillionaire's other hit right
there.
Yeah,
it was. My bad. Go ahead.
No, I was saying when I lived on the East Coast.
Yeah.
I was in a band and we do college bars.
Okay.
And like that was the kind of shit where there's no stage. Like you're just in the side of some bar and like playing and like people might not even want to fucking hear you anyway. And there's no stage. Like there's like a monitor and then there's like another person over there. Yeah. And people would talk shit sometimes, but mainly since our band had like a hip hop element to it, people would jump up and grab the mic in the middle of your song and just start, yo, I'm fucking Tim, I fucking get down at the gym or whatever the fuck. And I had to fucking battle people just to get them off the stage and shit sometimes. But recently I've been lucky enough that most of the places where we play at have kind of like at least it's going to take somebody a second to get up on the stage.
You just kick them off.
We almost fought somebody. I did the Warped Tour last summer, and there were some unruly people in the front, And they were my fans too. It would suck because they were my fans. But every time, like, I have a lot of times in my show where the band gets quiet and I start kind of telling a story that is like what the song is going to be. Like, yo, like it's like a pre-explanation, a story behind the song. Mm-hmm. And these dudes were just fucking yelling, like it's really fucking loud, especially considering it's at the Warped Tour.
Yeah.
And like, it was just fucking me up. And I started yelling at them and I started berating them on some, like, they were heckling me, you know? Like, it was Chicago. I remember saying, like, shit like, yeah, I thought Chicago was a violent city. Can't somebody fuck them up? Yeah. Like, and saying all kinds of stupid shit. And at the end, they tried to come backstage and sort of apologize and sort of, like, they were so drunk. They were so drunk.
They didn't know what was going on.
They didn't, yeah, but they were sort of, because they were huge fans. Like, they were there to, like, see me. And they were sort of apologizing, but sort of being like, yo, what the fuck, man? What was that all about? And, we ended up squashing it or whatever, but like, it certainly could have been something.
Yeah. Afro-Man situation.
Yeah.
That's what I'm referring to.
I never had to deal with somebody on stage like that, though.
Okay, that's good. What about any groupies? I'm saying stories, but I mean like people you. Like,
I mean, there's
there have
nothing.
But I mean, like kind of like a stalker-ish level, anything like that. I mean, because you're pretty big on YouTube. You were doing your thing, you know.
I wouldn't say that I know people that have had. I know a guy that had like a stalker, like a girl that used to sit outside his house and shit.
Whoa.
But I never had anything like that. I've definitely had some people that like follow me a little too closely. You know what I mean? I've had a lot of people get my shit tattooed on them, which is not a, that's an honor. You know what I mean? That's an honor, but you know, I've never had anything
like a line.
I never had anything scary. Good. Yeah, a lot of people like the words mean something, so they tattoo it on themselves, you know, but like not on their face, my face on their face.
Not Drake.
No, just my entire face, like on some face off shit.
That's funny, bro.
I never had anything like that. No, I can't think of anything.
You seen the Drake girl?
Certainly had kind of.
Did you see the Drake girl?
Of course, man.
Yeah.
I thought that shit was fake. That was real.
It was real, dude. Drake got mad. Did you see him get mad at the tattoos? No. Yeah, he did a video where he got pissed off at the tattoos. Like, what kind of fucking asshole tattoo somebody else's name?
That is kind of wrong, man.
It is kind of
wrong. But you know that, like, you know, I mean, say you're at a fucking liquor store and you sell a fucking fifth, and then the guy drinks the fifth and then wrecks his car. Is it your fault?
I'm with you, but do you think she should get like free entrance, right, to all Drake shows from now on?
Absolutely.
Like at the minimum, that's the minimum. Yeah. I know Dilated does it. Like if you have,
I think her only. I don't know much about tattoo removal. Like, how difficult would that be on the forehead? Because I was gonna say she might just get the whole. I don't know how you fix that. Yeah. Like, you can't like be like, oh no, now it's a butterfly. Like, it's impossible to fix that shit, man.
Get a cover up. That's what's up. No, all right.
You just gotta have a black rectangle on your forehead.
It's just like a censored.
You can maybe get a barcode. Yeah, like maybe kind of look like a.
That's what's up. Poor Drake.
Copyright
dude,
1985.
Am I the only one that feels bad for Drake at this point? Like him, I just feel terrible. Like it's not, no, but not about that. But I'm saying Drake gets no respect. Like Drake or drops some bars, but he still
the Rodney Dangerfield of hip hop. Right?
He still gets shit for his girls.
Whoa, shit.
Oh, watch out! Who grabbed my ass? Okay.
Oh man! As soon as somebody brought Rodney Dangerfield, the lights went off. I saw that somebody was about to get fucking murked.
Afro-Man just knocked you out. That's
Rodney Dangerfield. Hey, yeah,
I get no respect. We're all getting laid. And we're old. It's an old reference, huh? Yeah.
Afro-Man, the song that you definitely know is Because I Got High.
Because I got high.
La da 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 da.
Cold 45 and 2 zigzags.
Cold 45 and 2 zigzags. Baby, that's all we need. Yeah. We can go to the park.
After dark, smoke that tumbleweed. Let the marijuana burn.
We can take our turn.
Singing them dirty rap songs. Damn, it's like,
but he's got other tight songs.
Oh, does he?
And when I moved out here, like I would have thought he was a Because I Got High dude too. But I knew I became friends with my boy Morgan from the Valley. And his name's Morgan. He's from the Valley. He doesn't go by Morgan from the Valley. It sounded like he went by that. But he was a fan of Afro-Man because Afro-Man's from Palmdale.
Yeah.
And he put me on to all these old songs he has. And they're like, the production's kind of shitty, but like, and it's just hilarious and really, really good music that Afro-Man has. I thought he was the Because I Got High dude.
Yeah.
And it's a shame because now he's two things. The Because I Got High dude and hit the shit of that girl dude. You know, it's a shame.
Yeah.
But, you know, hey. It's funny how your life becomes defined by like 5 seconds of it.
One thing can kind of create or make or break, so you gotta be careful. Look, I'm saying, all right.
Kramer.
She was she was dancing on stage, bro. Is it really bugging you that much? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was in front of her. He had to turn around to look at her like,
yeah, but
chill the fuck out.
My boy, to play devil's advocate, my boy said,
why are you defending Afro Man so strongly? What's going on here?
To play devil's advocate. To play devil's advocate, my boy was like, Dimebag Darrell from Pantera.
Okay.
He's Pantera, the band Pantera, the guitar player Dimebag. He was playing on stage and somebody walked on the stage and shot him and killed him.
Whoa.
So wish he would have hit him. You know what I'm saying? That point is, if you look at it in a certain way.
But they're talking about Pantera fans and then Afro Man fans. Like, they're not there to kill them. They're there to get high. You know what I'm saying? They're not there to.
I mean, this fool's name was Dimebag.
But of what? You know what I'm saying? You never know.
Right, of bullets. Dimebag of bullets. In the pot, hot dogs on the griddle, $5 Merlot, we call it Merlittle. Man, I spend time tripping when I'm red wine sipping. Me, I think I came to an epiphany. Beans in the pot, hot dogs on the griddle, $5 Merlot, we call it Merlittle. Man, I spend time tripping when I'm red wine sipping. Red tint got things looking different, check it. My future's never been bright nor clear, so I don't wear shades, I just buy more beer. Every January 1st I say this is your year, as I stare in the medicine cabinet door mirror. But this year the face looking out had a little smile on the side of its crooked mouth, and I knew it just as soon as I had seen it, that this time this motherfucker really did mean it. So I took it to heart and played my part and made the right moves for the forward progression of my art. So now without no shame, this time next year I'll be a household name. I'm serious, I'm about to travel around the world spitting, getting nastier than having anal sex while the girl's shitting. You just pictured that visual, didn't you? Isn't that proof that what I spit was true? I take your brain further than it's ever thought of going, mixing a Christopher Nolan vision with the art of flowing. I never thought of blowing up overnight. I sit at home and write with a smoking pipe just to cope with life, so don't ask me why I ain't got signed yet. Ask yourself if you've opened up your mind yet. Ask Apple if they've invented the iPhone 9 yet. Ask Stephen Hawking to explain why we haven't traveled time yet. The future's wide open, a fact that combats any suicidal notion. The rap book for dummies I just threw inside the ocean and replaced it with the basic rules of making music strictly by the most internal instincts I got. Compose things verbal that my circle within thinks are hot. Besides music ain't much more that I got. That's why I'm writing and recording a lot, man, cause I don't know how my life's gonna end, bruh. Probably sipping Svedka in a Sentra. I don't pretend to be something I ain't, so the picture of myself as a saint ain't a picture that I paint. The red dripping down the leg of an artist's easel, the blood flowing through the brains of the smartest people. The apple Eve bit from that started evil, a darker hue of the fish guts for the sharks and seagulls. In the haystack, I'm the sharpest needle. You were left way back, we are far from equal. Attaboy, you kindergarten repeating. I'm Adam Boy, I'm in the Garden of Eden. So tell the devil that the apple ain't enough, unless he puts something in there that gets me really fucked up. MDMA in the core of it, and I'll be fucking Eve till she can't take no more of it. First time for everything, every single orifice, and she be trying to keep the noise down like there's an ordinance. Set the coordinates, hit the gas bar, we ain't gonna stop unless the order is from NASA. It's like me and Urs filled out a form to get the cash bar. Money for knowledge, you'd have sworn it was a fast bar. Get your student loan, believe we at a level most humans won't achieve. We're doing shit that people do in only dreams, and I ain't talking about the pretty shit that's on the screens. I'm talking actual self-fulfillment. Dreams you imagine manifesting into real shit. Dreams you feel with the core of your soul. Dreams you've had since you were 4 years old. Dreams you've had that kept you warm when it was cold. That one glimmer of hope that good fortune's down the road. My father wanted an abortion, I was told. All he left me was this dream, and I've morphed it into gold. There ain't a fucking thing in life that I can't accomplish. There ain't a fucking mind on earth that I can't astonish. The promised land is not really a land, it's promised.
To get there, you gotta bear hug anacondas. Swim through a pool full of sharks and piranhas. We get there, we gon' bubble on some Scantron-ish. To summarize what I've said, self-doubt's only something in your head. So when it's all over and I'm dead, write my epitaph in red.
I don't know what we were talking about.
You being Sonic. I'm trying to be like a journalist.
I was saying that you're saying independent.
Yeah,
versus
independent.
Being signed.
Yeah.
And I was saying that all of a sudden when I got dropped from the label here, I had this other thing going on somewhere else where I was like you were talking about the one hit wonder that became Afro Man. That's where we got lost.
All right, there we go.
That's where we got lost.
Made our way back.
We went from fucking Gerardo to Lou Bega to Chameleonaire to Mims to Afro Man.
There you go.
To Blam. Fucking full circle.
That's what's up, bro. You know?
Full circle.
Okay.
Not Inner Circle, who was another one hit wonder who did the Cops theme song.
Look at you. That's what's up.
But I might have got that wrong, but I think I got it right.
The Jamaican group?
Yeah, Inner Circle. Yeah, they have a studio in Miami.
Oh, another one. Look at this. See how we're bouncing off? Who let the dogs out?
Or the Baja Man.
And not even a one hit, a one chorus. Because no one knows. And even when they play it, like they play it on sports, all you hear is and then it'll just fade out once the verse starts. You know?
Dude, there's not a person in the world who could rap a verse from that song. No.
No, yeah, for
That's
sure.
That's a big chorus.
That's what I tell people. That, like, I give them like like a flow rider. You know how Flow Rider has that one song that everyone knows. That one time. But
ready to go. How's it? Like, you don't know what the fuck.
Like, tell me what Flow Rider said right here, bro. You don't know. You can't fucking.
That shit he does.
Yeah, I gotta feel it. You know what I'm saying? Then you hear the feeling part. That's the only part everyone knows.
He's got the best hook guy of all time. Whoever picks out his hooks.
So what happened was this
podcast is called like the digression episode.
We started with Wax Now, which is moving to like. Someone sent me an email. They're like, "Hey, we want to take your song." It was called Pyrrhic Victory. We want to take your Pyrrhic Victory song, and we're going to compare it to trap music. Right? I didn't know what trap music was at the time. I had to look it up. And then we're going to dissect the songs and compare them each to see if there's truly a good or a bad music vibe, right? So to me, I was like, oh, that was really, I was honored about that, right? So then they're like, oh, hey, your track did really good, compared to the one. The next one is the Flow Rider song and this other song that they had going, right? And I told him, what Flow Rider song are you talking about? And then he sent me the little hook.
Okay.
And I told him, dude, I cannot recite one verse from that track that you're talking about. I have no idea what that means. So the whole point of that class that they were taking was to see if like content versus just kind of like a media spur of just notice, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And what it did in music and stuff. So there's something to say for what they do with just a little spur of music.
Yeah.
But it's super lazy. Like Flow Rider did no work for that song. Like he just babbled and then she did. No?
I mean, it's
a bold statement.
First of all, if you listen to what Flow Rider does, it's compared to many rappers, it's pretty technical. And he's like, not only is he doing like all this shit right on the beat, and then he's doing a melodic thing with the da-na, and like that's a 2-syllable rhyme. The next time it'll have a 2-syllable rhyme. Like if you listen to it, like he goes in a little bit. I mean, I'm not saying it's memorable. His words, I'm not saying they're memorable because I certainly just said like whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's being lazy necessarily. Like if anything, like he's being unnecessarily hardworking in my opinion because he doesn't need to say shit. Like the hook is.
But he needs to call it a Flow Rider song to get paid. So he has to do some work. As opposed to
you're saying his name recognition alone.
Yeah, sometimes as opposed to like a Mos Def. Like if you ever listen to a Mos Def CD, so many fucking words in a Mos Def CD.
Dude, I think I have to be like, I'm going to be the devil's advocate again.
Oh, I like this.
I think that if you added up
yeah.
the amount of words in a Mos Def CD versus the amount of words in a Flow Rider CD, they would not be that different because although most has all, like, he says a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Flow Rider's saying it like twice as fast. So like if every time, like if you just go on a timeline, like Flow Rider's kind of like going up at double the speed. That being said, the chorus lasts much longer in a Flow Rider song. So every time there's a chorus, most might be saying more shit.
And Mos Def will do the chorus to his own song at the same time.
Yeah, that's true.
And now you got to go to content. See, that's what the class was there where they're talking about. Like, what's content versus entertainment? Is it worth it? Is it not? Does it make a rap song? Does it not make a rap song?
Most is, I mean, especially to somebody who like is listening rather than dancing on a dance floor is definitely more captivating
You're not
for
gonna
sure.
play
I mean,
Mos
I'm
Def,
Mos
yeah.
Def's biggest fan, dude. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm also like a guy who like looks out for the pop guys. Like I get it. It's respectful. Cause if it was lazy and easy, then anybody could do it. Like you don't think anybody wants to make a #1 fucking hit song? That shit is not easy, man. What Pitbull does and shit, like it might seem easy, but it's not easy. Cause if it was easy, everybody would do it.
And it is kind of admirable at sometimes because I'll look at it and I'll be like, if I could never do a Lil Jon song. Like just the repetition and the way he'll, like, that's amazing to me that he thought of and sat down and wrote that down. Like, okay, then I'm going to repeat this twice. Then I'm going to extend my verse here. Like, holy fuck, bro. You said that. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I'll just spit, you know? So it is, I do respect it. At the same time, it's not my type of music and that's not what I'm into, you know?
Yeah. It is. I mean, and it's just same thing with Who Let the Dogs Out. Like, it's so stupid that I could never write it. Cause I could never write Who Let the Dogs Out or I'd be like, why would I? What is that?
Yeah,
like,
is that barking? I'm not even sure what.
Yeah, but like to have the confidence to fucking be like, not only is this the shit, this is gonna be the shit.
Yeah,
like there's a talent there and something.
And then what I tell people is like with
reading my mind
with Mims, like he made money and took off, bro. He probably made $1 million. Simple. I don't know. That'll take one. Right? And he took, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that. But one can assume that song was huge, bro.
Yeah, but dude, you don't think that fool was in the fucking studio afterwards trying to make another one?
And it just didn't click?
Dude, it's not easy to do, man.
I can't not vouch for that.
The reason that one-hit wonders, you don't hear them again is not because they will go away. It's because they can't make another one. They try. But like the first one was such a fucking fluke. You know what I'm saying? Like, that it's just hard to make the second one. And then they try to make you to tell you, like, if you ever notice that a one-hit wonder that kind of has a second hit, the second hit kind of sounds like the first one. Yeah. So it kind of gets a little bit popular, but it'll never beat the first one. Yeah. You know what I mean? It'll never beat the first one.
How do you, in total, no disrespect. So I'm trying to figure out how, fuck you, no disrespect.
I don't even know what you're going to say. And I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I know.
No disrespect. What's your mom?
What's up with your mother? No, no disrespect, but how do you stop yourself from becoming that? And I'm saying again, because like you're saying, Beardo knows your shit, right? Mm-hmm. This person here might not be so familiar with you, but they know that one song.
Right.
How do you stop yourself from becoming that one hit?
Man, my thing at this point in time especially is like, I just make shit I like and put it out. I'm old, man. I don't like think about like that shit. I don't do this for whatever, you know. I would have given up a long time ago if I was doing it for like more business stuff. So I just do whatever I feel is right and I put it out. And sometimes I'm conflicted for sure. Sometimes like, cause like I said, I like pop music. I like Michael Jackson, man. Who doesn't? You know, I like catchy melodies. I like all that stuff. And I love grimy fucking rugged hip hop or like experimental jazz just as much too. You know, I like that stuff too, but you know, sometimes I'm conflicted. I'll make some shit that sounds corny and I'll be like, but I like this. Yeah. But I like this, you know? So I think that ultimately at the end, like, it's good if you got like yourself is, if you like it personally in your fucking heart, that's all that matters. But it's good if you also got like a group of like 6 or 7 homies that you've known for a while that are not like new people that are trying to be like, you know, if you're popular already and they're like, yes, man, fuck them. But like I got a twin brother I've been making music with since a kid. Like if I'll send him something, I always get his opinion on everything I do. And I got my homie I work with, a couple homies I work with that I get their opinion on everything, you know, and I just try to make shit and be like, yo, this isn't too fucking stupid, is it? You know, and sometimes I'll be like, yeah, it is. It is. Like, what are you doing? You know? And, but, you know, I put out shit that like people hate, you know what I mean? Like, you just gotta, you know, if nobody heard of me, nobody heard of me, you know? And the fact is, nobody really has. I can go anywhere, you know? Like, I have a weird kind of fame where I can go into any store, any grocery store, any restaurant, and nobody will ever hear me. But the one time somebody has, they'll fucking lose their shit. Like, I have a little bit of fans that love me. Yeah. And then everybody else has never heard of me.
It is funny to me how, like, some of the most, like, prolific MCs that I've gotten a chance to talk to, they go, dude, people don't really know what I look like. Like, Planet Asia.
Oh, that's interesting too.
To me, sat down, he's like, bro, I'm like, is it like, cause I'm a huge Planet Asia fan. And I was like, is it weird, like, walking your everyday life and stuff? And he's like, bro, no one knows knows what I look like. And I'm like, who the fuck does it know? But I just look at the worth of my eye. So it's just kind of hard. And he goes, dude, I'll go to the grocery store. All right, the Rugged Man's the same thing. I'll go to the grocery store. I'll go to even, no one really fucks with me, bro. It's just that kind of people. But when I run into a fan, they're a fucking fan, you know?
Yeah. And if you know, it's like, you know, the Neptunes, Pharrell can't go nowhere. Chad can go anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He can go fucking wherever. He can go to anywhere and people and do what the fuck he wants to do.
Yeah.
And for me, like I said, I'm a one-hit wonder. Like, I had the #1 song in Austria for like 5 weeks. Like, it was above fucking Pink and Eminem and all these fucking people, this stupid song.
Yeah.
And I was in Vienna, the biggest city in Austria, during that time. It was the #1 song. And I was walking around with my fucking laundry, like asking people, and they didn't even know, they didn't speak English, asking people for a laundromat. And I was just walking around the city. Not one person fucking knew who I was. Because they've heard the song on the radio. They don't know
crazy.
they don't know my fucking face.
Yeah.
You know?
You're rubbing.
Like, I mean, think about it this way. You know the dude, remember a couple years ago that all the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better. If that fool walked in right now, like, would you be like, oh, it's the fucking all the other kid guy? You know, you wouldn't say that.
Such an asshole thing to do. Hey, pump up kids guy, what's up?
Like, if you looked up the #1 song on the radio right now, like, I probably would have heard the song, but there's no way I would.
If Lou Vega walked in right now, I have no idea it was Lou Vega.
I don't think
you could be Lou Vega, bro. I have no idea. You kind of even look at it. Might be Lou Vega, bro. You know, was there a Mambo 1 through 4?
They all tanked.
No, he made 15 Mambos. You just know the 5.
Yeah, the song is called Mambo. That was just the track number. Yeah.
That's so funny, dude. Okay, good. So there's a couple of segments we like to touch base with our guests, so we can get to know them a little better. You know,
Great.
I think this is going to be really interesting because I had you perceive one way, right?
Okay.
And you're kind of spewing out these things. It's kind of, okay, this is interesting. This is good.
Okay.
I need to know Wax's top 5 musical influences.
Oh, man.
Doesn't have to be hip hop. It could be whatever musically influences you.
All right. I mean, I got to put Bob Marley in there, man, just as a general thing. Is that my... I got to put Bob Marley in there.
Yeah.
Just because this shit's so big, just in general, like life, music, culture, whatever. I'll put Wu-Tang in there because there's so many of them, so I could just kind of make them one. You know what I mean? Make them. I was big into Wu-Tang.
Which Wu-Tang then?
My favorite? I mean, probably the RZA, just because he kind of spearheaded the whole thing, and I kind of respected that. The fact that he made all the beats, you know, because I was kind of into the music side of it too. Like, you know, like I respect. Yeah. You know, I'm more into Premier than I am Guru. I love Gangstar, you know what I mean? Like, but I'm kind of into more like that, you know? ODB, you know, Method Man was the first one that caught my attention, you know? Granted, I'm just kind of naming these. I don't have a top 5.
No,
this is just
not in order, but
it's whatever comes into my head.
So today. We got Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang and Bob Marley. Realistically, when I was a young child, the Red Hot Chili Peppers were a big fucking influence on me. And I say that because not only did I like their music and their whole attitude and their whole vibe, and they had a brotherhood. And for me at the time, like, I had a brother, and we're a brotherhood. Like, we're a musical brotherhood and funk shit, you know? But not only that, like, they made me know all these other people. Like, I found out, like, half the songs that I liked by them, Higher Ground or If You Want Me to Stay, these were all cover songs from, like, 70s guys like Stevie Wonder and Sly and the Family Stone and Ohio Players. And so they got me into all that. Like I probably would, you know, I'd put Ohio Players atop Red Hot Chili Peppers on the all-time list. But, like, because of my personal influence and where these people sent me, the Chili Peppers sent me on all these directions, you know. But they were my first, like, I saw them first because they were in skateboard magazines and shit, you know? I'd say, like, I'm just naming shit, you know, I don't really know, but let's say Black Star, Wally and Mos Def, because that was a really influential album to me when that came out. That was just a big deal to me, and that was trying to go for shit that's a little later, not like, and one more. To go with Hendrix.
Okay, I like that. Those are strong top 5. You know what I'm saying? What's up?
I mean, it's not like, it's just some shit I said right now. You know, it's not like
it changed.
It's not
tomorrow.
like I have a top 5.
Well, good, because I don't really give a shit. Because your bottom 5 tell me way more about you than your top 5, dude.
The bottom 5?
Your bottom 5, like, you just fucking dirt in the dirt 5.
It's probably somebody I never even heard of. People that just don't like.
He's just like, no.
Oh man.
The nice way of saying it, propaganda, was really nice. He's like, I just don't get it. I'm just gonna go with I don't get it. And then he gave me a list of people he doesn't get. He's like, boy, he fucking sucks, bro.
You know, I'm just gonna go. I've had. I had a roommate when I was in college who was real into. This was after when I was in college. He was real into Radiohead, and I don't have any problem with Radiohead at all. You know, but it's just how much he liked them.
That you dislike them now?
And he showed me this. I just remember he showed me this concert DVD. It was an hour of Radiohead playing live, and he was like, "Trust me, man. If you see this, you'll get it." And I'm saying this because you said I just don't get it. Like he was like, "If you see this, I'll get it."
How many times did you hear "Loser"?
Well, that I get, you know. But this was like after that, they were like this experimental kind of band, and everybody hear this, like, you don't fucking get it, man. They showed me the fucking DVD. I was like, yo, I don't get it still.
I don't, son. Yeah.
I don't get it still. And I respect Radiohead. I've heard plenty of stuff of theirs that I like, but I'm gonna put them on there just because of this period of my life where this guy was trying to fucking put Radiohead into my head, and I just didn't want to. I didn't want to hear it.
Okay, so Radiohead, and
that was in my head. That was like around the time when the Black Star shit came out. Now all I was on was that kind of shit. I was a hater at that time in my life. Yeah. All right, another person in the bottom five. Bottom five. You know what? Just because I don't really have a bottom five, and I don't really think like that too much. I'm just gonna be a little cliche. I'll put Iggy Azalea there just to fill a spot. I don't fuck with her.
Hold on, no, I'm gonna play devil's advocate right here, man. All right,
you can play devil's advocate.
No,
yeah, you can.
Yeah, she's terrible.
I played devil's advocate with you like 10 times.
Yeah, so I'm gonna find a good one to play devil's advocate with you on. Iggy Azalea's not. I'm not gonna contradict you on that.
Well, she has so many things about her that I don't like.
Like what?
Well, she speaks in an accent that I deem as racist because she's not from there, and she tries to.
She's not Australian?
No, she's Australian.
Okay.
But when she raps, when I first heard her song, I thought it was The Brat.
Yeah.
Like she literally sounds like she went to a class, and The Brat was the teacher, and she was like, "If you want to sound like The Brat, you got to sound like this." It sounds like The Brat. I thought it was The Brat.
Yeah, and The Brat was bad. I like The Brat.
No problem with The Brat. I have no problem. Like, it sounds cliche because you probably heard other people say it, but I'd rather her just rap in the Australian accent. I think that'd be cool. However, playing devil's advocate against myself. If she did that, she probably wouldn't be fucking popular because Americans don't accept that kind of shit.
What are your conversations with your friends? I'm like, okay, let's go to McDonald's. But hold on.
Well, see,
look,
this is why.
Let me tell you why I don't want to go to McDonald's.
This is why I have a podcast where I don't have any guests.
Yeah,
because I just fucking talk like that. I'm like, hold on, hypothetical person that would disagree with me.
The reason that I don't want to go, okay?
But yeah, Iggy Azalea is, she got mad I posted on my Instagram. She got mad the other day, and it was the fucking front page news story on my Yahoo News when I went to check my mail. And yes, I still have Yahoo Mail. But,
people still have AOL.
It's crazy, man.
Someone give me hit your email. Okay. At AOL, bro. What the fuck? High speed modem shit. I'm not here for that. Like,
you gotta pay 10 cents every time he answers the email and shit.
Remember you would go to the store, they have those discs, free internet, like it was
absolutely. Yeah.
And then get off the phone.
Yeah.
Or get off the internet and use the phone.
Yep.
Dude, that's an old sentence, bro. You don't know.
That's
that.
an old sentence.
Yeah. I have an older one. You want to hear an older sentence?
What?
I got caught stealing a tape from Tower Records.
That's an old one.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Damn, tape.
Yeah.
You remember what tape it was?
Yes, I do. People don't remember her, and I can't remember her name, but she had a song called "The Light." It was
Common.
No. It was a female. They want to act like the sun don't shine in the sky ain't blue, but I know and you know it's all about survival. You know.
Was it a rapper?
Black. Or she was kind of like a India Ari type chick.
Oh, I don't know.
And I like that one song.
Tracy Chapman.
I couldn't tell you.
Oh.
So I got caught.
Damn, almost. Damn, you know what? Damn. That's how her single was all fucking didn't sell well, and everybody stole it.
I stole the tape, and I got caught. And on my birthday. Yeah, and I spent the night.
Did you get caught because the tape still had the little white strip on it and you walked through the sensor? And that motherfucker squirted the ink on you? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They squirt the ink thing.
The ink is from the blog.
That's from usually like
clothes or something.
Clothes, right.
Which I would kind of rock now. If it had just big old ink stain on it, you can kind of do some modern
it's
shit.
a Hypercolor shirt. Remember Hypercolor? Speaking of old shit.
Man, see, we should have a podcast. It's just old men talking.
It should be old references. Yeah.
Wax and Con, old men just talking about.
That actually would be a good podcast. Just call the title of it "Old References." Like, yeah, man, it's got my new Gerardo CD.
Yeah,
it's only got the one song.
Like the other day, I was watching Bobby's World, and it's like just kind of do the old cartoon reference. Man? Don't even get me started on Saturday Night cartoons, man. I used to love Saturday morning cartoons. Like I would wake up just to watch the fucking cartoons. Now they don't have that anymore, you know.
They don't have Saturday morning cartoons?
They don't have Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh, because they got cartoons on 24/7 like news. Like, it's just like when your mom would watch the 5 o'clock
Yeah, but the
news.
cartoons suck. Like, I sit there watching them with my daughter. I'm like, this... Dude.
Yeah.
Boy Meets World. Did you watch that show growing up?
I'm older than that.
You're old. You were like...
I'm older than that.
Happy Times or... what?
Bobby's World was in it. Fuck,
Animaniacs?
Too much weed to remember that. He-Man?
Oh, yeah, those are classics.
G.I. Joe?
Scooby-Doo?
Scooby-Doo for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was into the old classic, like Looney Tunes was my favorite. Speedy Gonzales, Bugs Bunny, Pepe Le Pew, the fucking rapist skunk.
I was Taz. I was a Taz guy for obvious reasons.
Yo, Roadrunner.
He's like, yeah, I see it. Yeah, for sure.
Roadrunner and Coyote was amazing.
Fucking Coyote pissed me off, bro.
It was like, dude, stop shopping at Acme. What are you doing? Yeah. Why do you still shop at Acme? All their products are defective.
People say there is that one cartoon where he does catch them. I haven't seen it.
No.
Yeah, they say that there is that one where he catches them and like he cooks them like he has, and then he like winks at the camera like he finally gets them. I don't know if it was like the last one they ever did or whatever.
No.
Yeah, dude, he catches them.
That's morbid. He ate him? He fucking killed him?
But a coyote smashing into a fucking side of a cliff with a rocket strapped behind his back. Yeah. That's not morbid?
But he would always just turn into smoke and then reassemble somehow. You know?
Or I love the part when he jumps off the cliff and he looks at the camera and he holds a sign up.
Yeah.
And it's just enough to show you the fucking yikes and just, you know.
It was pretty crazy how back then, you know, if you get shot with a gun, you just turn into smoke, but then you don't die. Like, that must have been fucked up. Like, you know, they talk about violence in cartoons.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
They had it back then, and it was even worse because, like, they didn't even die. It'd be like, oh, you just shoot him, and he comes
Yosemite Sam was just smoke fools. Like, blah, 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 blah. Like, he couldn't do that now.
All the time he would do that.
And fucking Elmer Fudd would stick the gun hole down the rabbit hole, and it teaches you bad physics. You stick the gun down the rabbit hole, and then the back of the gun was, you know what I'm saying, it pop in the back of his head. And then the further it's like, what the fuck's happening?
That shit was mad clever, and like that, even that's funny as shit. Like, if you think about it, that's funny.
See what I'm saying? I like that. So you were, fuck, I don't even, dude.
I don't care about my career. That's what I don't think about these digressions.
Your bottom five, did you reach your bottom five?
I did two. I did Radiohead, which is funny.
Okay.
Iggy Azalea. Who's a rapper I didn't like? Fuck, man. It's hard for me to hate. You know, Malachi the Nutcracker? Did you ever listen to Group Home? Group Home had Little Dap and Malachi the Nutcracker. It's very like, it's even.
I know Malachi, but it's not the same. It can't be the same one.
Yeah, well, he was like a guy, he was like one of those rappers that got on because his friend was DJ Premier. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I shouldn't even diss him. Fuck. He's fucking classic, man. But like, if you listen to his rhymes.
Dude, you can have an opinion about stuff, bro. Don't worry about it.
Who else is bad? Who else do I not like? I'm one of those people that is quick to move on and not even get their name.
Mm-hmm. If you got three, you got three. It's no big deal.
I want to get one more, though. You asked for 5, I got to at least get 4.
All right.
I don't want to sound like some guy that's like, oh, I don't hate, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, it's all love.
Ugh.
Even though I'm kind of like that.
90% of people sit here don't want to do it.
It's funny because whenever I have conversations amongst my friends, I'm probably considered a hater. But maybe in this sphere where I know it's getting recorded and put it online, I don't want to say anything too negative about anybody.
Okay. No one's gonna diss you, Wax.
It's a fact. I can think of people in my head that I would say bad things about that I don't want to.
It's pretty good though.
You know what I mean?
You just get a battle going, get some publicity, you know, make it happen.
I don't want to.
You don't
there's people for sure.
You're a battle fan?
Sure, there's people that I could fucking say that I don't think they're the but I just don't want to.
Why not?
Because I'm a nice guy, man.
You're a battle fan. You kind of jump into it a little bit, you know?
Oh, battles? Let me think of maybe I'll put my number 4 as a battle person.
Oh, who would you battle? There you go.
Who would I battle?
I don't know. I'm just... Dumbfounded.
I love Dumbfounded. Though. I mean, that's like my homie.
Yeah.
Like, he would probably beat me in a battle. He's funny. He'd rip me to shreds.
He's always one of my favorites. Just so easy. His flows would be so easy. Like he didn't even struggle to come up with that line. It's just so fluent out of him. Like, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, he's dope, man. And I think a lot of it's because he's just real carefree kind of dude. He's kind of a hippie type of dude.
Yeah.
Even though he's like a real street kind of dude, but he's just like a real fun-loving character. You know?
That's what's up.
I'm gonna skip the rest. I don't want to put too much silence in the podcast.
No, I'm with that. Okay, so we talked about a lot of different subjects today, right? But I need a minute of venting on that.
Okay.
It's like everyday venting.
What topic is that?
I woke up in the morning, fucking stubbed my toe,
Okay, I woke up in the morning and my car didn't start, and because my car didn't start, I had to go, get my phone so I could call somebody. Yeah. To get it fixed. But unfortunately, my electricity had been turned off, so the charger that my phone was plugged into, the phone wasn't turned on. So I went to pick up my phone, and it was turned off. Yeah. So I went to go outside my door and shut the door, and then I realized I left my keys inside. And so I was standing outside, and as I was standing there, a dog came by. It was a big dog, big German Shepherd / Pit Bull mix. And it started gnaw on my knee like a fucking chicken bone. And at that point I just gave up.
Are you making up a story?
I just gave up, man. Just let it have it. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't have anything to vent about. If you gave me a topic, I could maybe vent. But that was a good vent, right?
That was terrible. Yeah. How you gonna be like, I got my last return. I'm like, bro, come on. You can't vent about. See, you're too nice, bro. That's what.
You got to give me a. You can't just tell me to vent about nothing.
Vent.
Vent about what?
Like, fuck, bro. I hate it. Oh, B. Can we talk about BO? Can we talk about like something? You know what I'm saying? Like something you need to vent. Man,
you're really asking.
You know what it is? You have your own podcast. So you already vented.
That could be the case. I vent a lot, but I would need a topic. Man, I don't have like.
Huh? Boom. $400 in Vegas.
You know what? I'm not going to vent about that because it's all good. It's all good, baby. I'll fucking replenish that shit. Plenty more where that came from.
Easy.
I mean?
That's what's up.
No.
All right.
I could have vented about shit we were talking about earlier, like all the fucking 9/11 and the conspiracy bankers and fucking Illuminati.
Okay,
shit.
cool. So quickly, what would you say is the one conspiracy we have to worry about the most?
I think we should fucking revisit the fucking day of September 11th, 2001. I'll be fucking honest with you. I think that the story that we were told was bullshit.
It's obvious bullshit.
But it should be obvious. It should be obvious if you look at all the facts. And you can even watch the most fucking documentaries from whoever you want, even from the people in the far conspiracy, whatever. They've got points to their shit. And the problem isn't that they're right or wrong. The problem is that everybody else is programmed and conditioned to think that their shit that they say is complete nonsense, when in actuality, they can't address the facts that they're talking about. They don't address the scientific reasons. The 9/11 fucking, the whole book, the 9/11 Commission report, didn't even have one mention of the other building that fell down in a fucking controlled demolition. Yeah, building number 7. Yeah. But, you've heard a million people say the same thing that I'm saying. But it's just still considered this underground bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And I think that that's ridiculous, and I think that it's telling that people can be so easily swayed. I think it's telling that, one of the arguments is like, well, I'm not saying I know what the fuck happened. I'd have no fucking idea. And I don't think that George Bush would have been smart enough to even be in on the secret. And I think it's kind of crazy that many people would be in on it and not one of them would tell. So I don't know what happened, but it's just, I feel like people are easily persuaded. And I think that that's telling in our society that people are kind of sheep and they're easily led to do whatever those in power want them to do.
Yeah. See, a lot better than making a fucking story.
I don't know. That's what I thought you meant.
A dog came and humped my leg.
Yo, you said I woke up this morning and I was mad about something, so I started with that and I went where I was going.
I'm with that. Hey. No, see, there you go. That's good. I like that one.
Hey man, I gotta be more prepared for this podcast. You gotta invent a lot of fucking rage
or tell the truth.
You gotta invent a lot of rage and hate to come in.
No, it's the opposite of that. We don't spend 20 minutes dissing Lou Vega. We usually just talk about other stuff.
That's a good point. Yeah. But I like the digressions. I think the digression segment of this podcast was one of the best ones.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, dude, it's just to get to know you, right? That's part of your personality.
Right.
So now we get to know that that's part of your person.
I agree.
Opposed to fucking having a 15-minute interview. Hey, how you get the fuck out?
Yeah.
You know, you got this person coming in.
Y'all didn't know. You in the midst of another classic. World famous DJ Ski.
Just at the crib, man. Smoking that Asian fantasy. Drinking them tea cakes. Think about how beautiful life is, man. Check it out. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. We came to the top all the way from the bottom. And I'm just trying to count my blessings. I wouldn't live here to go to heaven in a flying limousine. Limousine. A goddamn flying limousine. In a flying limousine. Limousine. I wouldn't live here to go to heaven in a flying limousine. I'm by the fire, Hugh Hefner-esque. Feeling like I just found a huge treasure chest. I used to never sweat death, now I trip about it. This life's too good for me to even live without it. It's so surreal, and it ain't about the dough or the deal. It's about the feeling in your soul that you feel. When that little feeling in your soul becomes real. Lady Luck crept up on me like a crazy fuck. Tapped me with the wand on the shoulder as a way of making up for the tears that have poured. The years I've endured when anxiety and fear left me floored. The stress would creep from down under like koala bears. Had me gritting my teeth and pulling out my noggin hairs. But now through some type of dumb luck I've come up and I'm awestruck by my surroundings. So smoke 'em if you got 'em. We came to the top all the way from the bottom. And I'm just trying to count my blessings. I wouldn't live here to go to heaven in a flying limousine. Limousine. A goddamn flying limousine. In a flying limousine. Limousine. And I wouldn't live here to go to heaven in a flying limousine. So never say never. The pain from the past makes the pleasure way better. You gotta feel the lowest lows to get the highest highs. Blow your nose, dry your eyes, open roads, waiting, then it's time to drive. Isn't it scenic after all the world's small? Why you trying to see it faster? Beautiful woman hitchhiking while you speeding past her. Pick her up and take a visit into greener pastures. The road of life's bumpy like cobblestone. Pothole, problem prone, seatbelt digging in your collarbone. But you are not alone. Stand still, traffic even in the no stopping zone. The slow lane will never be your own lane. Merge left and get the fuck up the road, man. Me and EOM are in our own plane. Look directly up and see us at the window saying, smoke 'em if you got 'em. We came to the top all the way from the bottom. And I'm just trying to count my blessings. I wouldn't leave here to go to heaven in a flying limousine. Limousine. A goddamn flying limousine. In a flying limousine. Limousine. I wouldn't leave here to go to heaven in a flying limousine. I wouldn't leave here to go to heaven in a flying limousine. La la limousine. A flying limousine. Flying limousine. Flying limousine. Flying limousine. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Came to the top all the way from the bottom. Just smoke 'em if you got 'em. We came to the top all the way from the bottom. So smoke 'em if you got 'em. From the top, from the bottom.
Last segment. Okay. So last segment. We're doing really good. Something, you know, you're kind of small though, dude. I really expected you to be taller.
I'm 6 foot.
I feel bad.
I'm like just leaning.
Oh, you're just leaning.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to do something I like to call 12.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'8".
Really?
Yeah.
I'm taller than you.
Yeah, but I got mass on you. So like, if we were scrapping, you got reach, maybe. You got reach, but
if you went low
Yeah.
and just did like a football
Yeah.
kind of, what the fuck they call it?
tackle. Yeah.
There's another
What do
word.
they call when they?
But there's a word. I'm talking specifically like a lower tackle, like a fucking tackle.
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
But you're friends with Dumbfunny. Dumbfunny has got to know, like, he knows some martial arts, right?
No, that's
Is that fucked up? No, hold on. The only reason I tell you this because I saw him swing kick that dude in the face.
Right.
So I figured he knows. You don't. If he didn't know, he wouldn't just swipe kick people. You don't fight people like that. He had to know some, right? Or am I just a huge racist dick?
No, you just fell for the fake video.
Well, the dude looked really serious. That's why.
Yeah.
He looked really serious.
It was well made. But if you watch, you should watch it again. If you'll see the. I shouldn't be giving away this is like
Tom Finder really want to sound a tough guy. He
was just trying to make a viral video.
Okay.
He backs out, and then the martial arts dude comes in the same clothes, and he does the spin kick. And I shouldn't be giving away the little David Copperfield secrets, but it worked. You've seen the video.
So have we ever seen Don't Found It Battle, or is that just somebody else that looks like him?
No, I've never even met the dude.
Oh.
Just some other guy that he sends out as a proxy.
That's what's up. You have a twin brother.
Proxy.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of
could
shiv his head down. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
It could happen for sure.
Someone like to call it 12 rounds. So the way
12 rounds?
Yeah. So the way it works is I'm gonna. Yeah.
I gotta drive.
No, the way I'm gonna ask you 12 questions, each more difficult than the last.
Okay.
If you answer all 12 questions honestly, you're the champion. You walk away with the belt.
Oh, so this is not a drinking game.
It's not a drinking game.
Right.
Why?
Okay.
Because it's 12 rounds. So
I thought it was 12 rounds. I was like, yo.
Yeah, we're just gonna chug 12 beers super fast. See whoever makes it alive.
Another DUI.
No, another one.
Yeah.
Okay. Easy. TMC stuff. What's going on?
No, it's old. It's old.
Oh,
shit.
okay.
Old shit.
12 rounds. Other question. You're the champion.
So you're asking me 12 questions, and
each more difficult than the last. You answer all 12 questions honestly, you walk away with the belt.
Okay. Some trivia shit?
If you cannot answer the question, or you will not answer the question, you will be knocked out. I'm the champion, and I get your left shoe.
My left shoe?
Because usually people got something on, got rings or sweater's too small. You know, I won't fit it.
A pack of cigarettes. I got a lighter.
What brand do we smoke? What are we?
I actually don't. I haven't. I got these from a friend that I was in Vegas with. These are Camel Lights.
Your Camel Lights. Okay.
I normally smoke Marlboro Mediums.
Yeah. That's what's up. I get you cigarettes.
You'll get me cigarettes?
No, I get your cigarettes if you lose.
Cool.
Are you willing to play 12 rounds?
Wait a second. What are the questions about?
You.
They're about me?
Yes.
I thought you're saying they're like trivia questions.
Who said
like
that?
In 1997, blah, blah, blah. Fucking Lou Bega. Number what? A, is it 1? B, is it 6?
12 questions, each more difficult than the last. So that's by you personally.
Okay.
So that's why I don't say if you cannot. I say if you will not answer the question, you will be knocked out.
So you're saying the reason they're difficult is because they're going to be revealing.
Yeah, they get more personal as we go down the list.
No, I can win this easily.
All right. Round number 1. What is your favorite part about your craft?
You know what? I think I get a certain amount of reward. Like I can't really explain it, but it's a reward I get when like I'm walking on the street and I realize that these two words rhyme, or like when you think of like a dumb, like a metaphor that's just like, I wonder if anybody's thought of that. Like I just thought of one recently, like this is really stupid, but like, you guys take Lyft? You know, there's like Uber and then there's Lyft. Are you guys familiar with Lyft? I take Lyft a lot because I drink a lot. But every time when your Lyft driver gets there, every picture is a picture of his face with all these trees behind it. And you'll be like, I used to get high, now I get higher. Always got the trees like the picture of your Lyft driver. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like just the trees there all the time. You know, like stupid. When I think of something like that, even though I probably never use that, I'm just like, I just got a little bit of pleasure out of that.
No one's ever thought of that one. That's pretty good.
You know.
So that's
it's like
meeting new Lyft drivers is your favorite part.
No, just thinking of clever metaphors and like that little bit of pleasure you just get out of like.
Satisfaction you got like.
That's weird.
Yeah. Okay. I'm with that. Right. So what?
Knowing that it's rare.
Yeah. Yeah, knowing that's just something interesting that maybe nobody's thought of, or when you think of two words that like perfectly rhyme, like just perfectly, and you're like, what the fuck?
You know who's diverse a little bit, but you know who said that was I don't want to say it was Dangerfield. It was the other George Carlin. Mm-hmm. He goes, sometimes he'll think of two words that he knows no one has ever said out loud, and he'll put them together.
Right.
And he'll just walk around his house yelling that stuff out, because it's like his one little moment, you know? Yeah. And he's like, hey, you, stop sucking my dick. Like, he's like, no one's ever.
Right.
So he
I think that was George Carlin. I think that is George Carlin.
Yeah. Hey, you, stop sucking. Like, just with that. And I was like, wow.
Right.
Well,
I've seen that exact thing. I think that's Carlin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, something like that. No one's ever shared
Absolutely.
this. Yeah.
Probably had joy when he thought of that. Comedians are the same thing.
Yeah.
Comedians are the same fucking thing.
Yeah, no doubt.
When, what's his name, Mitch Hedberg had that stupid joke about the donut. You're just like, it's not even a joke. He's just getting a donut, and the guy asks him if he wants a receipt. And he's just like, I don't think there'll be, he's trying to think if there will be any reason that he needs proof that he bought the donut. And even the way he says donut is funny, you know, like he's just like, I give you the money, you give me the donut. End of transaction. I do not need proof of purchase. I will eat the donut. Nobody will need to know later that I ate the donut.
Yeah, that's what's, see, I'm with that. I like that. Round number 2. Okay. What is your least favorite part about your craft?
Well, this fucking shit. I hate cables.
My bad. Is it fucking with you?
No, but that's,
but the fact that,
but that is a good example. The fact that it's fucking with me right now. I'm for years, like, I hate cables. I hate cords. I hate untangling them. I hate fucking putting them in the back of shit. I fucking hate that shit, man.
So when the cell phone came out, you were just like, yes.
When the what?
When the cell phone came out, you were like, fuck yeah. Like, this is the business.
That's a good point.
Instead of having a,
but I'm thinking more of it from, like, I used to travel with bands and fucking mic cables and guitar cables, and they're fucking everywhere. I can't stand that shit, man.
Okay.
I just don't like it.
I'm with that, yeah. If you could collaborate, round number 3, if you could collaborate with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be?
I would say Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix.
I like that. Round number 4, what are you most proud of for round number 4?
Most proud of? You know what, honestly, dude, I have a nephew, my sister's kid, you know, his dad wasn't really fucking with him, and when he was like 6 years old, I taught him how to ride a bike. Taught him how to ride a fucking bike.
Nice.
Fucking fell, pushed him again, he's fucking riding down the street. That's what I'm most proud of.
I like that.
All day.
Round number 6? Fucking cables. Round number 6, right? We're at 6? No, 5. 5, 6? 5? Round number 5. What are you least proud of for round number 5?
Least proud of? You know what I'm least proud of? And I've been thinking about this more recently, and I was thinking about it a lot this past couple of days because I was seeing a lot of my family. I'm least proud of the fact, and this actually goes back to the nephew that I rode the bike with, taught ride the bike. He lives in Maryland. That's where I'm originally from. I've been in California for almost 10 years. And I'm least proud of the fact that I kind of ditched my family in a certain way to kind of pursue my own sort of self-interest and selfish dreams, sort of. And, you know, I kind of, you know, so I taught him to ride a bike and all that shit, but I kind of missed his life. You know what I mean? I missed my nephew's life after that. And whether he has any resentment for it or not, I don't know. Maybe there's a little bit, but I definitely feel like I kind of skipped out on some valuable family things in pursuit of my own selfish, in a way, dream. You know what I mean? And I think that that's a choice that a lot of people make, especially a lot of people in the same field that I'm in. You know what I mean? And, you know, I can't stay in that town and make it. You know, you can't do it. And, I don't think I realized it at first how much it mattered. And looking back at it now, it's like, I put out a cool mixtape. Like, I put it, like I'm thinking about, like, you know, let's say I put out a mixtape in 2011, and at the time it was this big deal to me. But, like, is it that big of a deal? You know, is it that big of a fucking deal compared to, like, the time I missed all those holidays and shit like that? So
yeah, it's part of the sacrifices we make.
It's absolutely part of the sacrifice. And you got to look at it like, you know, the best way to look at it is like all the people that have emailed me or whatever. Like, I've gotten like a lot of emails from people where they'll be paragraphs of like, yo, I listened to your song and I was going to fucking kill myself. And I heard the song and it stopped me, you know? So you have to look at it from an unselfish way like that.
Yeah.
You know? So
I respect that. I like that. Round number 6. What is your biggest fear for round number 6?
I have a lot of fears, man. I'm scared of heights for sure. I'm scared of, the water. Like, I'm scared of aquatic wildlife, sharks and shit like that. Yeah. I'm very scared of. My biggest fear is death.
Dying?
Both of those go with that.
Dying or death? Myself dying. Yeah. So are you afraid of the process of dying, or are you afraid of being dead?
Being dead. I'm not afraid. No, it's not like if I get burned, I'm not afraid of the burning. If If I get shot, I'm not afraid of the pain.
Is it the not knowing, or is it the no longer?
It's to me no longer, because I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And I know that's whatever to say. It's kind of morbid or whatever. I know that not everybody agrees with that, but I think that you're fucking done.
You don't think there's,
dude? What happened? It's the same. When you're born, the fucking shit happened before you.
Yeah.
You weren't there.
Okay.
Same shit after you're dead.
Yeah, but shit happens after you die
to
too.
Other people.
So I'm saying it's. I'm not saying it's reciprocal, but it's definitely like linear, right? So why would it stop when you die?
Well, I don't think the world stops.
No, obviously, but I mean, why does your world stop? Why?
I mean, I get that. I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Because if you go from one process of being like a sperm and then you go to another process of being an embryo, so why wouldn't death just be the next process for that?
Well, you make a good point. I mean, you don't. In the physical sense, you don't die because everything on the earth kind of recycles itself. Like eventually you become the soil.
You become earth.
And the soil becomes a tree, and the tree. Yeah. Like
you know what I tell people, and this is.
But I'm talking about the way that I see life. Like as I look around right now and I see everything, and my thoughts and brain, like my brain just going away. And I never can fucking think about anything again. That's fucking scary to me.
I'm with that.
And it gets scary. For me, it gets scarier as I get older. And I think like, oh shit.
Because you think you're getting closer to it somehow?
Yeah. I mean, every second you're getting closer to it.
That's a good point. Okay. I respect that. I like that. No, but look, so, and then real quick, the illogical logic that I give people is this. It's like, so if you're alive, right? So if every action has a reaction, right? If I'm alive, that's an action. Alive is a verb, so it's an action.
Right.
So me living has to have an equal or opposite reaction.
Okay.
Once it's done, because that's the way that the laws of physics work, right? So my reaction, there has to be a reaction to the action of living.
Okay.
Right? So why would it mean that it stops here? That's just, I'm saying from a non-religious point. Outside of that, there's all that stuff. I'm saying, so if there's a equal reaction to a reaction, then there has to be one to living because it's an action. It's a verb.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
I see exactly what you're saying. But like, think about the genesis of yourself. Think about like when you were created. Like you don't remember anything before that. And even though what you're saying is true, you might be the reaction of somebody else's, whether it was your dad fucking your mom or which that came from him looking at a porn or that came from her drinking a glass of wine. And I don't mean I don't mean you specifically, you know what I'm saying? But all these reactions.
That's exactly how it
happened. Your dad looked at a porn, your mom drank a glass of wine, and bam, there you go. Yeah.
But, I've heard the story many a times on Thanksgiving.
Hilarious.
No. Okay. All right, good. So, all right, like I said, without the religious aspect, I'm with it. I get it. I dig it.
Yeah.
Round number 7. Who would you take a bullet for?
Oh, a lot of people. My brother, any one of my nephews, my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother's wife. I mean, basically anyone in my family. Anyone in my family. I don't know if there's anybody that I don't. Like some people be like, you know what I'm saying, Barack Obama, Jay-Z, or their favorite rock star or whatever the fuck. I don't think that I'd take one for any of them, even though those people are more important than me in their own way.
They can afford to get shot,
in a certain way. You know what I mean? They can afford it.
Jay-Z can afford to get shot once. I can't believe Jay-Z hasn't been shot yet. To me,
you know,
people used to get shot all the time when I was growing up. Rappers used to get shot left and right.
That's fucking.
You know, Snoopy murdered like a bunch of people and like he just got away scot-free. Like shit used to happen. Now nothing goes down with MCs anymore. Like,
I think if there's somebody that's like, you know, like if there was like a Gandhi or Martin Luther King or something
like a present day.
I can't think of somebody like that in the present day, to be honest.
Nelson Mandela just died, so
yeah. Like who in America? Like that's just narrowed down to America. Who's like that kind of person now?
I don't know.
Like somebody that you take a bullet for that you don't know. I don't know about that, man.
That's a good point.
It just be family. Maybe like. Nah, man. Just the people I mentioned.
Okay, I'm with that. Round number 8. Who would you let that bullet hit? I'm not saying you whack shoot someone. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm saying there's a bullet flying through the sky. You're just not going to jump in front of the dude. Take it. You're just going to be like,
I mean, logically, everybody that I didn't mention, right?
Okay. Logically, well, really? Like, baby, I'm just saying, who would you let that bullet, just...
I mean, shit. All right, fucking. I'm just gonna start thinking of random people that come into my.
The dude I saw driving over here.
The woman who just served me the Thai food at the local restaurant.
You want to take a bullet for her?
Both people that sat next to me at the restaurant, which by the way, they're kind of annoying anyway.
Also, you were kind of reasoning to have them take a bullet.
Yeah, they were fucking annoying. Like the way they ordered. I was just like, they could die.
Why were you annoyed?
I wouldn't give a fuck. It wouldn't affect me one bit.
What was it?
One less person talking about, I don't know, fried is like, how's fried different than brown? Like talking about rice. I was like, get the fuck out of here, yo. Like, where is this gunman? When you need him.
I get angry at people's stupidity more than I get angry at my stupidity.
Yeah, I probably.
Because I feel I'm not that stupid that often, but I feel everyone's fucking retarded all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, like, it angers me to look at people sometimes.
Yeah. But then you catch yourself. You catch yourself every once in a while.
Yeah, and sometimes I'm really mad at myself.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't take a bullet for me. You know what I'm saying?
Jump in front of the bullet that was aimed at you. Yeah. But you could move like your arm in front of your chest.
Hey. Yeah. I'm with that. I have enough self-respect to do that. Fucking weird. Round number 8. Who would you take a bullet? Round number 9.
Oh, you have this shit memorized.
Oh yeah. I'm just throwing words at you at this point. No, huh? No. Round number 9, right? We're 8 or 9. Beardo, what's 9? You listen to the show more often than I do.
What do you use, Carter?
No. You're throwing me off.
This is like
after who would you take a bullet for? Who would you never work with for round number 9?
Who would I never work with?
Ever work with?
Music, like a music person?
In any extent of the word work.
Suge Knight.
Thank you.
Fuck that. I wouldn't work with Suge Knight. I wouldn't want to, man. It's too much. It's like every time, like he runs over a guy. He fucking, it's just. It
was the guy from.
I met him before.
It was the actor from Training Day. The one he ran over. It
was the actor. Yeah.
It was the actor from Training Day. It was weird. Like, what the fuck is this dude hanging out?
I don't remember. I only remember Denzel and the white guy.
Yeah, he was the kind of the nice thug though. You know what I'm saying? Like, around here you put in your own work, and he puts a gun on the floor.
Oh fuck, I don't remember that movie.
It sounds like one of the cholos, but it's not. It's one of the black dudes. I don't remember. Yeah, that guy.
I don't remember.
No, it's okay.
But Suge Knight was actually, it also was like, you're asking me the question, he was the first guy to pop into my head. I met him one time.
Oh, you have?
And it was very quick. Me and my homie were buying cigarettes on Sunset Boulevard across from, the bar, the Saddle Ranch?
Mm-hmm.
And he was in the parking lot of the Saddle Ranch, and the guy I was with is an older guy I know who's a comedian, and he had actually met him before. He's like, "Yo, let's go say what's up."
No,
and we shook his hand. And he was like nice or whatever. But no, I wouldn't work with that dude.
Yeah,
it seems fucking scary. Maybe he's more like he's even more scary because
he seems nice.
Well, I was gonna say because he's like scary in the same way that like a fucking villain on a superhero movie is scary. Like he's built into your mind to be scary by all the media or whoever. But he's done a lot of fucked up shit. So
yeah. So
I did answer the question.
Yeah. So Suge Knight, you would never work with Suge Knight.
There's probably more people than that, but he was the first person I thought of.
Okay, I respect that. I like that.
My previous boss that I worked at.
Yeah.
At a retail store.
You would never work with that person.
Again. No.
You worked at Ross and you're just not feeling it.
Dude, I worked at a upscale store.
Oh, like a Barney's or something?
No, I worked at my last real job that I ever had. I've worked in every field, dude. I'm telling you. Before I did this shit, I was a mortgage broker. I did landscaping. I worked at various restaurants, construction jobs. Mm-hmm. I was an electrical engineer's assistant. I delivered pizza. I delivered groceries. And then I did a million fucking jobs. When's
the last time you held a 9 to 5?
That's when the last one was at Ben Sherman.
How long ago?
In the Beverly Center, which is like a British clothing company.
Yeah.
It was 2009.
2009?
2009? 2010 maybe.
Okay.
It was I worked there in January and February, so I think it was either 2010.
Yeah.
And I hated it.
Yeah.
It was the worst. It was the worst job.
Okay.
Because it was like I'm not a stylish person.
Yeah.
Not real stylish.
What?
I mean, this is a good example of not being stylish, but I'm not like this is a store where like motherfucking it's in the Beverly Center.
Did you have to dress nice to work in the store?
You had to wear their clothes,
Free?
They gave you like a couple things for free.
Okay.
But it was like it was a British company.
Yeah.
It looked like,
top hats.
No.
And like,
It was like
monocles and shit. Like, where
like
are where are the capes?
It was like the kind of shit that like the dude from Coldplay might wear to the fucking restaurant. I don't know. I just said that because it's British. I don't know.
It was like a douchebag.
It was cool. It was not that bad. But the clothing itself was not that bad.
But the people you were working with.
But it was just weird because like at first I worked in the back like just stocking shit.
Yeah.
And then a couple of times I had to work out on the floor. Yeah. And there was all these people that would come to me and be like, yo, which tie do you think is better? And I'm like looking at this person. I'm like, you fucking know so much better than I do.
Yeah.
Which, like, you asking me this question in reality, if you knew me in real life, is ridiculous that you're asking me this question.
Well, so what would you say?
Well-dressed. I'd make some shit up.
Well, actually, this one brings the color out in your eyes.
Right.
This is Egyptian kind, so obviously.
You say something complimentary. That's what they tell you to kind of say. Say something that compliments them.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
But why did I say? Oh, because my boss there, I hated. I would never work with her. Her and Suge Knight are the people that I wouldn't work with.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
Her name was. She had an Asian name. What the fuck was her name? Her name was Mock. Mock.
Okay. You would never work with Mock or Suge Knight.
She was a Asian lesbian with like the haircut of a white actor.
I don't know what that means.
You don't know how all like attractive white male actors have the same haircut? Like Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad, like they got a fucking mini Vanilla Ice, like a.
Okay.
You don't know what I'm talking about? You gotta know what fucking hairstyle I'm talking about.
You know which one I used to see
There's
a lot?
it goes up, like, let me explain it to you.
I'm listening.
It goes up a little bit in the front. It kind of curls like this.
Okay.
And then it's like a fucking
pompadour,
it's like
right?
regular.
It's a pompadour is what's
but
called?
But a pompadour is kind of like a Bruno Mars, like high one.
Yeah. Oh, so this is a lower version of that.
It's like a standard white dude haircut.
Okay.
Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt,
sure.
Whoever the dude in Training Day was. Probably Brad. Was he? Who
no,
was that?
It was
Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke. Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg, Matt Damon.
Remember when everyone had the
Ben Affleck? They all have the same haircut. It's the same fucking one.
Everyone had the Jonathan Taylor Thomas haircut. All pretty white kids.
I don't know who that is.
Shut up. Jonathan Thomas?
Taylor Thomas?
How dare you? I am not gay.
What's he in? What's he in?
Home Improvement. He was the heart stud.
Tim Allen.
No, his kid.
Al. The neighbor Wilson. You never saw his hair. He always had a fishing hat.
It wasn't Al.
He was one of the
kids. What was the neighbor's name? Wilson.
Wilson. What did I say? I said Wilson.
No, you said Al. You talking about Married with Children.
Motherfucker, Al is his partner on Home Improvement.
Oh, yeah.
Wilson is his neighbor. Yeah. Al is his partner on the...
Well, I don't know who Jonathan Taylor Thomas is. I just know the whole cast, but I have no idea who that one person is.
Sorry, I wasn't the fucking pedophile.
Okay. Oh, no, but you were into old dudes.
I remember Pamela Anderson from it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I remember Pamela Anderson.
Heidi.
It was also... who was the other hot chick? I think Carmen Electra was on it.
Oh, yeah? No.
Carmen Electra? Am I thinking of Singled Out?
How dare you? Yeah.
Singled Out. There was another hot chick that was on Tool Time. Tool Time was Tim Allen, and Al was the name of his thing, and then Wilson was the neighbor.
Yeah.
And I can think of what the kids look like. Which one are you thinking of?
The one that was the middle one. He did
kind of like the smart ass one.
Yeah.
The oldest one was like the fucking super blonde, like Scandinavian, Norwegian, fucking Viking.
That haircut where it split down the middle, but it was really like.
Okay, I see why you would say that.
Yeah.
I see why you would say that. You're talking about the middle part haircut.
Yeah, the middle. It's just parts in the middle.
You're talking about the middle part haircut.
And
I'm talking about perfect example. I'm talking about Carson Daly, dog.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about they're not really necessarily a part. Just kind of exist as a white fucking spaceship. You know.
So your ex-lesbian boss. This is
Asian lesbian. I don't know why she has to be Asian.
You said Asian.
I said Asian because she's
and
Asian.
Lesbian. So
she was a lesbian.
How do you knew for a fact she was a lesbian?
She was open.
You saw her in lesbian activity, so you can vouch.
I didn't see it, but she talked about it.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but she talked about it.
Okay. Round number 9. No, 10. Round number 10. Do you believe in God?
Do I believe in God? Yes, I do believe in God, but I don't believe that we understand God. I think God is so far above us in like what He is that we can like. I don't think God is in the image of man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that.
But man is in the image of God.
I don't believe that either.
You don't.
I don't think that God necessarily cares about us.
Just happened. Just made.
I think that you know how there's ants on the ground.
Yeah.
like us knowing about God is like them understanding NAFTA, like them understanding the United Nations. Like that's how it's just we're like a sand, whatever. We're like this tiny speck, and it's so much bigger than us that we can't possibly understand it.
Okay,
But I do believe there's a higher power than
you
us,
do
for sure.
I respect that. Round 11.
Okay.
What is your biggest insecurity for round 11? What are you most insecure about?
My biggest insecurity, I got probably my music, man. When I go through time periods of like I can't write, or if I have writer's block, or I think I'm making shitty. Like I'm most insecure about my music for sure.
Okay,
absolutely. And like I let it define me too much, and like when I don't think it's good enough, like I let my whole shit feel, like my whole being feels it.
You're one of these cats that I can push play and listen to anything you spit about. I don't know if you know that about yourself. Like,
appreciate that.
You're that, like I could listen to every track, because the last track was so good I want to know what the next one is. Like that's how I felt going through your catalog while I was doing the research. It's like
that,
this
man.
from this, like, okay, what else is next? Because this track was so good, the concept was there, everything was well put together, and he's spitting regardless or not regardless, including the fact that it's comical and it's funny and I can visit it and I can go back and listen to it a million times. You're that dude, man. So don't kill yourself over it too much.
I appreciate that, man.
Round 12, last and final round. You did pretty good. I like this. That's what's up. You excited?
This better be a hard one, or I gotta give you my cigarette. I sure could use
Round 12, wax.
Okay.
Why?
Why? Why what?
Why?
Just why everything? That's just the existential question.
Is it?
That was too.
Was it?
Why? Okay. Why? Because it is. Because it just is. You know, there's no, with life is absurd, and there's no real reason for life. There's no meaning in life.
Mm-hmm.
We're all just here. You create your own meaning. There's no fucking reason. And the more you think about it, the more ridiculous it is. So to ask why anything, it's just because it is. Why in itself is a ridiculous question.
Is it?
So it just is. Yes.
Okay.
Because it just is.
All right. It's a little bleak, but I'm with it.
I don't think it's bleak.
I'm with it. No.
I think it's beautiful. I think it's you're the controller. You create your own thing.
Yeah.
And whether it's bleak is up to you.
Okay.
You know?
I respect that.
I mean, that's
no,
fine.
I'm not looking for an answer. I want to know your why. So if that's what you
to call it bleak, it's a very straight.
We're not here for a reason. There's no purpose to life. It's just whoop, and then that's bleak. That's
no.
bleak.
I'm not saying there's no purpose. I'm saying the purpose is only what you make it.
Yeah, you build your purpose.
To think about it like this purpose, like it's just a ridiculous question.
Okay.
Because there isn't one.
See, but when I ask why, it could be
asteroid can hit the fucking planet at any minute. You get hit by a car. Like there's no reason for anything.
Well, the point of the question is because that's where your mind went straight. So people go, why? Because I love it, man. Or why? Because where does your mind go immediately when I ask you that question? And yours went there, which says a lot about you. See what I'm saying?
Well, that's probably accurate.
That's the whole point. That's the whole point of the question. You're the champion. You win.
That's probably the question you get to the people don't answer, right?
No, why not? No, that isn't.
Well, it is a tricky one. It's very tricky.
That's what's up. Can I hear it for Wax one time, please?
Thanks, y'all. I appreciate it, man.
Thank you for coming through. I had a great time.
Yeah, me too, man.
Please come back whenever you want. You want to co-host? You see somebody on the list you want to meet? You want just
that's what's up, man.
Please, I would love to have you.
That's a real invite back. You want to co-host? I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
That's what's up.
You want to you seen the list? I don't know, baby. Hey, I want to. You get this cat in. You see a flyer. We always put the flyer before. That way, if you see, okay, what's up, comment? Welcome back whenever you like. Before you leave, I need 16 from what?
16.
16. Hold on. We need the Instagram.
I don't know what the fucking.
Beardo will kill me if I don't record this.
What was the last shit I wrote? Fucking. You put me on the spot.
Yep, that's what I do.
16. Now everybody puts their cameras up.
Always.
Everybody had their cameras up before. Oh, that's right, because this is what I'm supposed to do, right? I'm a rapper.
This is what you're good at.
I'm an animal nobody knows about, like a lemur that might wild the fuck out and kick you in the femur. Your girl said she a dreamer. I told her, Closest she gonna get to that rock and roll fame is this Cleveland steamer. Urban Dictionary that your bitch is very fat. On this dick is where she at. And to think you thought she was a church girl. Well, she just gave her hotel information to my merch girl. Comfort in room 703. Old school, no card, just a regular key. Most of America ain't checking for me. Cause even my dumb shit is too much for them intellectually. So I'm unappreciated like a bass solo, K solo, or a porn star's face photo. Get out of Kansas and visit some other states, Toto. Start following Drake's motto or stay so-so. Yeah, I was rhyming on a track way back when your mother's hymen was intact. You probably shouldn't rap cause your words are whack. You need to find yourself a Cyrano de Bergerac, or maybe you need to give up. You repeatedly suck. You win the league of a duck. You're a measly schmuck. If you was speedily struck by a GMC truck, I wouldn't give 1/16th of a fuck.
Wax, everybody. That's what's up. Thank you again. More than welcome to come back.
Man.
Chill, kick it, all that good stuff. Woo! Man, that's what I'm talking about. So, for Distorted Truth, for Platform Collection, for Dips, Damn It. Yes, I'll get there. For Hip Hop Revolution, for B-Side Show, for Real Hip Hop Everywhere, for Wax. This is Concept 714 asking you, demanding that you help us wake the flock up. Yes, I have a sign-off.
That was great.
Professional.
Yeah, I got a sign on.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay, what is it?
Be safe out there.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Wake the fuck up! Wake the fuck up! Wake the fuck up! Everybody wake the fuck up! From the city to the burbs, every street, every curve, you can block what you heard. That's the cure. Wake the fuck up! Wake the fuck up! Wake the fuck up! Wake the fuck up! Everybody wake the fuck up! From the city to the burbs, every street, every curve, you can block what you heard. That's the cure. Wake the fuck